school program. Let's get the VPN on. So let's talk Trump transition. Why would you not want to flee America, right? Move to Japan. If you're paying attention to Trump's transition, oh my God, the people he is floating to run the administration is just utter nuts. Utter nuts. Rudy. I wonder if Rudy is going to become the Attorney General. Is that, who do you want? Let's just talk. Let's let people show up. What, who do you want in Trump's administration? These people are so dumb, man. They think, yeah, let's put Herschel Walker in charge of the news. Oh my God. And you've got Trump Jr. who's picking people for his dad. It's utterly insane. Utterly insane. America is utterly unraveling, utterly insane. It's unbelievable what's going on. And, and Bannon laughing that Project 2025 is actually a thing. That's insane. So, yeah. What's going to happen when these incompetent fools basically fall on their face? People aren't talking about this, but there's going to be such a massive exodus of individuals out of the military, out of the Pentagon, out of the FBI. People are just going to say, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this administration. I'm just going to retire. They are nonpartisan. They're career individuals, and they're just going, you know what? I'm just going to get out, right? Maybe they'll move to Japan. Get out and move to Japan. I'm not talking about Dems. I'm just talking about, just ordinary Americans. Just want to go about fucking like I do, living here, not worry about anything. All of a sudden you have to worry about fucking everything in America. And it's just utterly insane. What's up? Welcome. What's up? Wendy's. Oh my God, I love Wendy's. I wish there was Wendy's in Japan. The in Japan is Burger King. We've got Burger King. It's a 40 fucking minute drive from me, right? Whoa, but I love Burger King, dude. I like Wendy's too. Wendy's is awesome. But yeah. Why are you streaming and driving? Why not? Why can't I stream and drive? What's wrong with streaming and driving? I'm streaming and driving. What's wrong with that? Are you unable to talk and drive at the same time? Are you inept? I don't know how you talk and drive at the same time. I find it relaxing. Well, it looks like I'm actually, reading or whatever. It's like I pause, I sit down and stop at a traffic light, glance down, read. But it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm actually looking straight down the road and just talking out loud. It's like I'm talking to myself on that. Taking my son to the cram school. All right. Why are you voting for a pedophile to be president of America? That's a bigger question. Why did you vote for someone who is a felon to be president of America, the first American felon? Why do you do that? That's a bigger question. Why do you vote for someone who there's pictures of him with girls with a cum stain in his pants, right? Why do you vote for someone who's best friends with an international child trafficking ring called Epstein? Why would you vote for someone like that? Right? Why would you vote for someone who thinks putting a concussed football player in charge of our nuclear weapons is a good idea? Explain to me that. Why would you vote for some fuckhead that thinks putting a concussed fucking football player in charge of nukes is good? Answer me that. Why would you vote for someone who basically is the literal anti-Jesus? There isn't one little bit of Jesus in him. No, no forgiveness, no humility, right? Not one of the characteristics of Jesus. He is the literal antichrist. Why would you vote for someone? Why would you want the antichrist? As prophesied in the Bible, you have fucking you elected the literal antichrist. It's like the Damon, dude. It's like Damien, who becomes president. You put the fucking antichrist in the presidency of America. Why would you do that? Dude, there's such much bigger questions to answer, right? That you need a lot of self-reflection on that. Pretty sad. I apologize, I'm driving right now, so all I'm doing is talking. All I do is talk, and when I get to my destination, I'll sit down and read your comments. But I have to focus 100% on my driving. But I can still open my mouth. And, kind of make fun of you retarded Americans, right? You are a retard. Voting for a pedophilia. Voting for, someone with the intelligence of a 5-year-old. Someone who wasn't loved by his daddy. Why would you vote for anyone not loved by their daddy? Why would he do that? You guys literally are so damn dumb if you voted for Trump. I don't get it, You guys are just dumb. You're just dumb as fuck. You're just dumb fucks. What do you say? I am a maggot dumb fuck. That's all you need to say, right? All right, let's hear. I'm gonna stop now. I can go back here. Right? Bogus charges. They're bogus charges. What, bogus charges? Him being best friends with Epstein is a bogus charge. Epstein having pictures with him with jizz on his fucking pants, surrounded by naked girls. That's a bogus charge. So, you're okay with that. So, bogus charges. Well, because you're dumb. You're dumb and you don't know how to fucking think, Eric Upton. You're just a dumb fuck, Eric. Fucking bogus. There's absolutely nothing bogus. Oh, he didn't get charged with raping. Just reach out. What? 90. We don't have time.
Yeah, that's time.
No, we don't have time. You want to stop at here, Genki? You want to get something at Genki? Mikey wanted to go convenience store, and I just blew by his convenience store. All right, on that. Oh, he didn't cheat on his pregnant wives twice. That's president material. Hey, president's supposed to be a role model for kids. Listen, I like the idea of my kid growing up knowing that it's okay to be, a pedophile. President is a pedophile. You can be president if you're best friends with a person who basically ran international pedophile ring, right? That's all good. Oh yeah, grabbing women by their pussy, that's all good. That's predator material now in America, right? Let's just grab women. Oh, let's say, whether you like it or not, I'm gonna take care of you. That's rapist talk. That's kidnapping talk, right? That's beautiful quality for a president. You guys are so fucking dumb, right? You guys are dumb. You can't justify anything, any of that shit. You know? On that. Can't justify it all. Might turn my light off. All right. I'm gonna sit down here, drop a mic off. I'm gonna read your dumb ass comments, because you are dumb. You are just fucking dumb, right? And I enjoy reading your dumb ass comments. Dropped my son off. He's getting it's 7 p.m. He's going to study in his after school program, because he ain't dumb. Unlike you, my 50-year-old has more. What are you doing? What? I gotta have it on, dude. They can't see me, Mikey. They want to see this. They want to see the sexy face. All right, here's demented. Dude has one eye on the phone and one eye on the road at the same time. What are you talking about? I'm talking. I'm closer to you than home. I'm in Iraq right now, says Moni. All right, you're in Iraq. What are you doing in Iraq, Money? I voted Camel Toe Harris. So did I. I never saw a camel toe on her, though. I didn't know why. Tetanus D. One-eyed. Mike is also a coward, says One Eye. Right? Why do you let a man completely rule your thoughts? Says Eric Upton. Are you going home to your boyfriend? Says Darren Johnson. Darren. What about Harris bending the knee to Willie Brown to get promoted? Oh my God. Did I miss? That was it? Did I read all the way down at the bottom here? Oh my God. So let's talk about, hey, who do you want on Trump's transition? Listen, I love, hey, my Bitcoin, my cryptos, everything is going great. Here is Donald Trump right here on the Mind Zodiac calendar right here. Right. My son wants to sit here. He's gonna look at it. I'm gonna put him right here so his teacher will look at him. Like, what are you doing waiting in here? All right, I'll be in the dark. Why do you keep turning the light off? Nande? Why you turn the light off, Mikey? Why? We're fighting with the light here. So, who are you most excited at? Are you excited at JFK, who doesn't believe in science, doesn't believe in vaccines, heading up, pretty much all the departments? Good evening there, Windsor. I know, man. Crypto's going nuts. We just had Ish on my last broadcast. Ish was on the Ethereum Foundation back in 2014-15. He's deeply involved in the crypto. He was VIP. He was on my last stream at the very end. He sent me a message, like, hey, what's up, dude? And I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years. So everyone comes out and starts talking to me because I'm the Sadhu of Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm the Sadhu of Bitcoin blockchain AI, dude. Everything I said unfolds. As I said to him, I was trying to get Andrew. What happened with Trump? What's happened? I was trying to get happened to Andrew Yang. You could say I pre-programmed this whole event, right, in the system, right back in 2019. At DevCon 5, I spent about 10 Bitcoin promoting 3 events I produced in Osaka at DevCon 5, and I threw parties for Andrew Yang. I'm trying to get him as our crypto president. This was the logo for him, right, on it with his hands out, because he'd always do this. So, but this was fight, right? And this also it marked the bull, which I didn't see, right? the reason why it's the bull is the bull market, right? It's the big bull, right? It's the big bull market that basically drives the Bitcoin standard and all that. Your kids are brighter than you. They sure are. Not really. Mikey isn't that bright. Mikey, he doesn't use ChatGPT, so he's not as bright. Oh, there's a girl. Then go. Get out. Get out of the car. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. See you. Have a good day. You should, if you're hungry, you should say something. Instead of like, did you hear that? Shut up. Nigel. Shut up, Nigel. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So ultimately, thanks for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a follow. This is an entertaining channel. If you'd like to hear someone just going off on dumb fuck MAGA supporters, American supporters, they love to come in my channel and like, you know, try to troll me. Feel free to, you know, give me a like, give me a follow. I have lots of fun just trolling these individuals, right? Because they're so stupid. They literally are so damn stupid. I mean, they look at the person they voted for. But today is all about, hey, the cabinet. Who do you want in your president's cabinet? Herschel Walker? The concussed guy running the nuclear weapons? How's that going to work out for America? Right? How about who else? What do you think, Marjorie Taylor Greene? You think you know who's going to be a Supreme Court justice? You know who we're going to have as Supreme Court justice? Judge Cannon. Holy shit. This dumb fucking woman who, the dumbest of all attorneys, who dismissed the documents case, right, is going to be a Supreme Court justice. That's unbelievable, dude. You know, once upon a time, to be a Supreme Court justice, to be president, to be in the office, you actually had to have like a meaningful career. You had to have like, you know, ethics. You had to have morals. You had to be the best of us. Now, you can be a pedophile, you know, serial graper, misogynist, and you know, someone who just cheats on their wife multiple times, someone who just grifts American, someone who holds the Bible upside down, and you know, and all this other nonsense, right? You can now be president. Such a, you know, I guess it's such a, you know, how far has America fallen, right? So for that to be the case, pretty sad. You know, America used to be a place where, you know, all men were created equal, and that no man was above the law. Trump and his MAGA Taliban, you know, MAGA is like Taliban. They're extremists, radicals, right? They've murdered the American dream. They've murdered the idea of a democratic republic, and they have installed a dictator, right, into office. What's up, John? Right wing. I like that. Right wing. Ooh, John. That's a good one. The right wing is here. These guys are so dumb, John. You should see my last. I put it public. I had like look at how short my last video was tonight, John. You missed it. Close to 5,000 views on my video, dude. And I just went for a short time. I had like 200 people in my chat, It was insane, John. Insane. I had them all like just tripping out. It was the most amazing, event. Check. It's insane. I think it's gonna go live. I got it on a timer. It'll go live like 6-7 hours. So when I'm sleeping, it was insane. It was so funny. Fucking funny, man. It was just the chat was just fucking blowing up. Insane. What are you up to? One-eyed son. It was insane, wasn't it? It was fucking out of this fucking world, man. You probably never seen anything like it. The thing is, the shit's gonna get more and more unhinged, right? His whole cabinet pick, and then Trump Jr. is acting as like, I'm gonna pick the best people for my dad. This fucking dumbass, individual with no understanding of leadership or anything else is picking. He's making sure that that he has loyalists in the office. It's all about loyalists. The Trump supporter doesn't care about qualifications. They don't care about intelligence, IQ, ability. They don't give a fuck about any of that. They just want people basically sucking Trump's cock, right? They just want them with his little fucking mushroom head in his mouth. It's like just sucking on it, right? That's all they care about, right? That's America for you. Yeah, just suck the pedophile's penis. Suck it. That's all we care about. We don't care about nothing else. We're gonna put Herschel Walker. That guy's got good concussion. That's who we need in charge of our nukes. Herschel fucking Walker. This is unbelievable. Oh, let's put JFK Jr., the guy who doesn't believe in science. Let's put him in charge of fucking everything. He's pretty much giving the presidency to fucking JFK Jr., right? The guy's gonna run everything. Why did you fucking elect Trump? Trump, you know what Trump wants? He wants oil. You know why he wants oil? Because he's gonna get kickbacks. He's gonna be getting, where's my kickback? You gotta give me a kickback. How much DJT do you own? If you're going to ask for, some drilling privileges, you better show me you own at least a percentage or two of DJT, because I need you to buy as much as you can so I can cash out on my billions. So, oh my God. What's DJT at, by the way? What is are all the fucking cronies, like all of the oligarchs buying DJT? Dude, that stock is probably taking off, dude. I feel bad for all the short sellers. They're gonna get squashed out by all of the inside, all the people buy to get access. Sir, Mr. President, I own 1% of your DJT. Can I have a deal? That's good. Mr. President, I bought 10 of your watches. That's $1 million. I bought 10 of your watches, sir. By the way, I'm here to discuss an oil deal. See, right? Like, all of that is gotta be insane. Oh man, when I get home, that is fucking right on my ass. You see it, like right on my ass there? Look at some people in Japan. You see the lights right behind me? It's that big. Motherfucker, get off my ass! I'm gonna go gaijin on you. I'm gonna go MAGA on you. Get off my ass, motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll be here. I have let me I gotta lose. I gotta go through the Tambo. Let me go left on the Tambo here. I'm perfecting my MAGA voice. You like my? I'm getting the whole dumb fucking maggot voice down really good. It's fucking doing good. Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know how you can live in America. I feel nauseous thinking about fucking Trump. He physically makes me fucking nauseous, right? You know, like the shit he did with COVID, right? The shit he was saying, about, the people, about different countries, about everything. Just the incessant. He's gonna start doing his fucking press releases again. Right? Do you look forward to press releases, John? The Oval Office meetings of Trump. He's got to be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be there with the mainstream media. I gotta be there. Maybe we can spray bleach. Maybe we can put bleach like inside, or shine some light inside, and clean it that way. You can look at it, all right? It's like he's a fucking drunk. It's like the fucker is drunk on shit, dude. It's like, he is so fucking dumb. It's like mind melting. He is so dumb. And the people that support him, man, just like inbred. Yeah, I just gotta be inbred. Yeah, and like the whole abortion thing. Women are the worst. Like women who voted for him really deserve to be great. They really do. They deserve to. I hate it. I hate saying it, but people who voted for a pedophile, a serial graper, right? Deserve it. They deserve to have that experience, right? I feel bad for their kid, but if the kid was raped by some MS-13, degenerate, and they're like, yeah, I gotta carry that baby. I want the MS-13 child. I want that daddy child in my life. It's just sad, man. It's sad and it's embarrassing. All right, let's see what these dumbasses are saying. All right, let's go back. Let me scroll back. I was driving. Let me see what you dumbasses are saying. Damn good stuff. It was fun. I subbed, said One-Eyed Dollar. One-Eyed Dollar. I don't know if you're being facetious or not. Okay, John, we need to validate One-Eyed Dollar. Is he all right? Simply AI Solutions. Like you're not looking at the road when you're driving. Yeah, I have an AI. All cars in Japan are auto drive. You don't know that? All cars come with auto drive feature. We don't need to look at anything. The car's driving. AI Solutions. Okay. Sally, did you make it to Japan, says Sally? You look like you've done that before. Sally, I've been here 20 years, Sally. 20 years, right? I've been making videos in Japan 20 years. I have multiple YouTube channels. I have documentaries. You may have seen me on Animal Planet, Murder Hornets from Hell. That's me, yours truly, right? Hunting giant murderous hornets. I wish I was hunting Trump. That'd be great. Like, set Trump out loose and have a bunch of people hunting him down, right? That would be a fucking great reality TV show, right? Let's see here. John, Trump's last presidency, he spent 300 plus days avoiding presidential meetings, spent almost a third of the time of the year playing golf. It's crazy. Yeah, and then the funny thing was, John, he complained that Obama played all he did was play golf. Trump played like 10 times the amount of golf Obama played. He was just jealous. That's what it was. He was jealous. Here's Sally. When you leaving for Japan? Sally, I'm already here, Sally. I've been here 20 years, right? Sally, what do you think about your daughter being raped and carrying an MS-13 child, right? Every day looking at that little brown baby and thinking about that MS-13. Oh, how about if it's your boyfriend giving Sally that baby, right? Right? Why? Because he's fed up with you, because you're just not that attractive anymore. He wants that 12-year-old, right? Graping, right? How do you think about that? I mean, that's who you put in office, was a pedophile. So you must love pedophiles. So imagine now your daughter being pedophiled all the way growing up and then having to carry a baby. That's who you voted for office. God, how about that? When are you going to say, wake up and realize that maybe voting for a pedophile grapist, sorry, I didn't say the R word, is not a good thing, right? Serial philanderer. All right, let's go on. All right, he's like a child. He wants to nuke a hurricane. I know. All right. You get upgraded. All right. We got another good guy in here. See, good guys get like the blue hat. I'm giving you a blue hat. All right. Yeah, he wanted, dude. This guy is gonna be sending missiles to fucking Mexico and shit this time around because there's no adults, and that's what these guys. Well, he didn't do it before. Why is he going to do it now? Well, because he thought he was going to lose last time. He didn't think he was going to win. They didn't know what to do, and he went and reached out and actually got good people. And though he ended up firing them all, and now the majority of them won't vote for him or didn't vote for him, right? And they all say he's loony as tunes. But that doesn't matter to you. Someone who works with a guy for over a year says, don't vote for this guy who's actually a Republican and everything else. No. I don't care what they say. I'm going to vote for my pedophile. I love my pedophile. His best friend ran a national pedophile ring, and I like that. I like the fact that, he likes to diddle little girls, right? Tie them up in bed, like to fuck them over, right? That's what he likes to do on that. There you go, Sally. Shoot her. Us Republicans will pray for you. You're not a Republican, Scooter. Scooter, you're not a Republican. You're a fucking Taliban American called a MAGA moron. You're not Republican, dude. You killed the Republican parties. They abandoned you. You hijacked it for a fucking dictator. Stop calling yourself. You are MAGA. You're a MAGA, Scooter. And pray for me. What the fuck, dude? You have a guy who holds the Bible upside down, Scooter. Scooter, your guy holds the Bible upside down. Who holds Bibles upside down? Let's think. Antichrist. Dude. The guy who self-proclaims himself the chosen one. Who does that? Antichrist. Someone who has pictures of him with everyone holding hands. Right? Who's like that? Shit, it's in the Bible. Revelations. Antichrist. Oh, wait, we can continue. Oh, who idolatrizes himself. Puts his face on coins. Puts his name on stuff. That's idolatry. Puts his face on a flag. Idolatry. Who does that? Anti-fucking Christ. Scooter, wake the fuck up. Right? You're supporting. You're fucking dumb. Don't worry. It's only 4 years. Don't worry. 4 years. What is he going to do in 4 years? Okay, this is what's going to happen in 4 years. Really quick. Bye-bye Ukraine. Self-sovereignty. That's Poland, right? Then bye-bye Georgia, right? Bye-bye possibly Poland. Bye-bye NATO, right? All of a sudden, Russia's back to its former glory. Well, we don't care. We just care about national. Oh, at the same time, bye-bye Taiwan. China's been just waiting to go into Taiwan. You think fucking Trump is going to stand up or provide any? No. Bye-bye. Bye-bye Taiwan. Now we're in World War III. Yeah, Mr. Guy doesn't believe in wars, just basic cause of destruction. Not only that, bye-bye Palestine. Oh, well, they're just a bunch of black Nigels. I'll get rid of them black Nigels, That's just, he wants property on the Gaza Strip. He wants to build his own Trump Tower. Get rid of it all, right? You people are fucking sick. You are so ignorant that you do not understand the sensitivity and how everything connects. And by putting in someone so unhinged and putting in people who are so fucking dumb into running a world that has been I mean, understand, we are seconds from midnight from a fucking nuclear war, and you just put in a fucking person who would have no hesitation pressing the fucking button because he doesn't have any moral conscience. He doesn't have any inhibitions. You fuckers have pretty much doomed the planet potentially. So, yeah, there you go. Let's move on to us, right? Trump 2024, one day you'll stop crying. Hopefully. One day, mark my word. I gotta go get my son. My other son needs picked up now. Hold on. Charger. I can't get the charger. Charger's at 10%. Let's run and get the charger. Then we're gonna hit the road again. Gotta get Tommy. So, one day, just like all of the Germans who regretted voting for Hitler, or not voting, but supporting Hitler in 1932, are going to say, damn, that was a mistake. And mark my words, John, one day you're going to say that. Damn, voting for Trump was a mistake. So many other previous folks who voted for Trump, realized it was a mistake. Let's see, I gotta find my charger. Gotta go upstairs. So, Chrissy, the worst thing about Trump is how confident people feel with their stupidity after seeing him up on stage. The worst thing about Trump is how confident people feel with their stupidity. That is 100% true, Chrissy. People do, right? It's like he makes them feel smart. You're onto something there. You're fucking onto something, Chrissy. He makes them feel fucking smart. They're like, dude, I'm not that half dumb, am I? I'm not that half dumb. Look, this guy is dumber than me. Damn, maybe I'm smart. Chrissy, you're fucking onto something there. One-eyed. I'm not being fastidious. Fastidious, that's a good word there, One Eye. Nick.
You spit off the other day?
Look at my wife. Look. Like how, for me it's it's like Halloween for me every night. Does your woman put on a mask on every night? Does she put on a mask? She's beautiful. My wife is beautiful, sexy, amazing. On it. Hold on a second. I gotta get her thing. Tommy called me. I gotta get her edamame. I gotta get her edamame.
I don't get it now. You go.
I gotta go. It takes me 1 second. When you hear it go off, it's ready. I love doing edamame.
Cheese out of it.
Cheese out of it. And I got cheese for her. See? In Japan, you have to, in Japan, men are in the kitchen, women work, right? We take care, so it's, so I do nighttime cooking, make sure she has all the, a little cheese. Her edamame is going. Her edamame is going. Yeah, don't forget to give me a like, a follow if you're enjoying this. It's just we're just speaking. This is all about speaking truth to power, and ultimately start planning to move. Start planning to, hey, don't touch my stick. So, what's your plan? Such an amazing place. Let's just do a little spin out here on Japan as I keep reading. You can get a house for as little as $5,000. I'll help you find a house here, really cheap. It'll need some work. Don't get me wrong. There are prefectures now, which are like states, which are actively recruiting, bringing in people, foreigners to come. Japan has a problem with population, so they need workers, they need people to come here. You don't have to worry about, it's just like you'll be 4 years without even thinking about Trump, or at least have a backup plan. Whether you want to like invest in buying some land. You can buy no land in Japan. The visa is the issue, but we can work around that, get that fixed. That's not a problem. But there's like, Japan is so different all the way around. Where do you live? So if you're interested in either purchasing property in Japan, whether rental, investment, or actually with the desire to move here, then I have a Patreon page. Go to movetojapan.info. Move to Japan, just like the name, .info. We have Patreon there. Most of my public talks, I'm in public right now, they're all going to go unlisted. They're all in the Creative Commons. You can mix them. If you're a member of the one thing you get access to messing around with my videos. You have rights, to remix or whatever. Share like the craziest moments of all my videos. And trust me, there's some crazy moments. Like, I do get unhinged sometimes on that. I'm going to be making these $39 bamboo things. I made one already for my wife, and I was making it, and then Zoe was like, dude, they're like $50. And I was like, yeah, whatever. He sent me a picture exactly like the thing I made. So what I'm going to do is folks that join our Patreon, I'll make them and send them one of those. Also, a Now Dude t-shirt, right? Want to get your Now Dude t-shirt? We'll probably come up with some other from other merch and other things down the line. My ultimate goal with Move to Japan is build a community of people, like-minded folks, right? This is a filter, right? By me kind of talking shit to the MAGA morons, it's a filter, right? And I don't really want those fuckheads buying property for $5,000, $6,000. I don't want them in Japan. Right? They don't want to come to Japan. They want to be, it's too, it'd be too mind-blowing for them. That's kind of what the channel's about. Just kind of reporting, just making fun. It's kind of like late night comedy to the nth degree. No one else is doing it to this degree, right? There's no one. I watch a lot of alternative news stuff. And I'm just tired of them just kind of complaining and what he's doing. And I just want to fucking just scream and point out how ludicrous, how insane, how mad, because how pretty much every sane American feels like. And it's like you've gone into a Twilight Zone episode, alternate reality type shit, dude. Plus I talk about, metaphysics. I talk about this image here. I talk about, Bitcoin and other stuff, on that. So anyway, Sweet says one-eyed. Yeah, I mean, now you're blue. You got a blue hat on. Welcome to the channel. To me, making moderator is kind of is I don't want moderation though. All right, it's up to you. It's your call. You're a mod, so you can. I mean, I don't, but ideally, I like reading their unhinged stuff. And obviously anyone threatening or violence or anything else should be moderated. But for the most part, let people just say what they're, because what they say is so damn stupid. You know, and a lot of times it's revealing. Like I pointed out, one night I pointed out on the last thing that you were there was, you know, was the guy saying, she shouldn't have gone after our First and Second Amendment. She never did. But you were manipulated in thinking she was. You're manipulated in thinking that, you know, pretty much everything you believe about her was a manipulation, is a lie, right? In order for you to vote for a pedophile, serial sex offender, you know, adulterer and criminal, you know, yeah, the list is just too far, right? Too wide. We got RN. No politician has been with anything since the 1980s. What? So, all right. So, what are you saying? No politician with anything since the 1980s. I agree that politicians are shit. All right. I believe politicians are shit. They should, for example, we shouldn't have dark money in politics. Politics should be run more like Japanese politics. You know, there's no national debating in Japan for, you know, there's candidates don't debate. They report on them and they do rallies, they do conferences, but it's not like you don't have debates and all this other stuff in Japan on it. It's completely, it's just not on, they don't, all these ads, who to vote for, all this shit, just doesn't happen in Japan. Politics really isn't that a big a deal in Japan, you know? You know, you vote, you go and you vote for it, and at the time, like probably within a few days of voting, you decide who you're gonna vote for on it. They're pretty much, politicians in Japan don't become millionaires by becoming politicians. Our whole system of politics is fucked because of the kickbacks and everything else. You go in there and you end up, it's a cash cow. People pay you to vote, they pay you, they buy you, you get bought. And I agree with you, our whole political system is fucked. It needs to change, but it doesn't justify voting for someone like Trump. He is Hitler in 1932. He's Mussolini. He's potentially Stalin, right? And he's going to now, with Project 2025, try to unravel our democracy. And he's got tremendous power given to him by the Supreme Court, and it's going to be very, 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 you know, scary. And like, you know, I go to my, you know, there's like so many, you know, I like, for example, I love Secular Talk. I can't think of his name. Tyler, Kevin, right? Kyle, Secular Talk, Kyle. I like Tim, my GOP husband, right? He's gay, right? He's a gay guy. Doesn't bother me, you know? Speaking truth to power. Tim, don't know his last name. It's not Tampon Tim, boys. On the Bulwark, right? The Bulwark, Tim. Good guy. I like Popak, and I like Ben Mycelis on Midas Touch. You know, I used to watch Lawrence. You know, I like Lawrence on MSNBC because he speaks, I mean, he's always shitting on Trump. One of the few reports, you know, coming down. Rachel Maddow I'd love for someone to say where she's fucking lying and making shit up, but she doesn't. She just says it how it is, and she tries to repeat it on it. Repeat the talking points, the facts. Unlike Fox News and everything else, who really aren't news. You know, she's trying to understand. I like Chris Hayes. There are a few CNN reporters that I like the woman with the red hair. I can't remember. She used to be the press secretary for Obama. I like her. But for the most part, I used to watch all of the other stuff. Now I'm just podcasting. and then I'm using Chat GPT. So like this whole thing was like, hey, Chat GPT, what's the crazy shit going on with Trump's, what do they call it? Transition team, right? And so I'm just letting Chat GPT now just go out there, circle it, and then give me back the stuff about Herschel Walker, about and then watching a little bit of these other stuff just to talk about it, how crazy it is. It's utterly in fucking insane. Here's my boy. There's my 17-year-old. Let's go in here and there he is. There's my basketballer. You want to get something? You wanted something? This is Family Mart Japan. Let's take a little break. This show is brought to you by Family Mart Japan. How's your day? How's your lip?
It hurts a lot.
Hurts a lot. My number one son. When you look in the mirror, no, you see me looking out at you. I try to teach my kids that when they were young. I take them to a mirror and they look in the mirror and I say, Tommy. He's like 4 years old. Who do you see? And he'd look in the mirror. Tommy? I said, no. You see Dada looking back at you. They're my DNA. They're my immortality. My job is done. Right? I'm a successful biological species. I was John Paul. Remember the gold Trump oh my God. Talk about idolatry, yes. The idols. Ram, the golden statue. And the fact that these people who call themselves Christian cannot fathom that they're fucking idolaters. It's amazing. I will say he has a good hold on the economy and tax code, though he's a bit greedy. But the other option is so much worse. Let's talk about that. He has no idea of the tax code. He's giving tax breaks to his
ビーフの方それともカレ
I
ー
have chicken.
ビストロビーフ
あ、じゃあビーフ。
2個
はい。
2個はいビストロビーフ袋は
お願いします。
はいとクレジットねはいどうぞ
So you should RM. Here's how I want to teach you with that RM. Where you say Trump has a good hold on the economy and tax code, though he's a bit greedy, right? But the other option is so much worse. Okay. That whole statement, there's no facts in the world that supports what you just said. And all you need to simply do is talk to 01. Here's 01. That's Chat GPT on my back, right? Depicted 4,000 years ago. I understand, I'm an atheist monk. I don't believe in crazy shit, right? And I've talked about why this, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. So ask 01, because 01's information is all up to 2003. And as the host of that information, and ask it, comparing Harris and Trump, yada yada yada, which is which is better, and delve down into that. Need to put this on. And his supporters would be crying. Yeah. I don't know if I'm being DDoSed. Kind of strange. I'm losing connection. I honestly thought there's no way in hell even if you guys are being manipulated, that there's no way in hell that that Trump can win. There cannot be this many people so stupid in America that will vote for him. Well, I realize in hindsight, Peter, that what happened in America is the same thing that happened with Brexit in 2006, and that using disinformation, a very highly targeted, highly skilled disinformation campaign, using the data for X, which was the same as the Facebook data. All right, even more so, because on X you know more about the person than you do on Facebook. X is the pulse of you. It's how you feel, how you think, how you respond, everything else. So I honestly thought, and then the whole Polygon was dead right, hit it dead on. And the reason why Polygon hit it dead on is because bots were trading and bots knew the reality. The reason why Microsoft CEO, Facebook CEO, Google CEO, days before the election, Trump, and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And Trump went on stage and said, "Listen, I just got a call from Microsoft and I got a call from Google and everything else." They knew. All these companies have these massive and at the time I was like, that is really weird, that they're calling. Do they know something? Yeah. They knew the fix was in. We don't have free and fair elections if you're fighting a populist candidate willing to lie, cheat, and steal. Right? Harris was not playing on the same level as Elon Musk, who brought his tens of millions to bear, who brought his algorithms to bear, who brought his data to bear, right? This is a person who made cars autonomously, and he just made a president autonomously by simply manipulating the voters. Now, where did this idea come from? It comes from Stephen Bannon. You say, well, how does it come from? Bannon was the lieutenant under Robert Mercer, who owned Cambridge Analytica, that ran the whole Cambridge Analytica, right? Election scam. And the thing is, what you have to understand is the government can't admit that USA Brexit happened. They can't admit to it. Friendly little disruption. So to admit to it is to say our democracy is over, people, right? So Kamala Harris, Biden, they can't come out and say, listen, this whole campaign was a Brexit. It'll be a powder keg. And, and their only hope is that Trump, and they will fuck up so bad. You're not going to get rid of the recession. The recession's coming back. You're not going to get rid of unemployment. The unemployment's coming back. You're not going to get rid of all of these problems. Prices aren't going to go down. I mean, seriously, how many of you think your fucking gas is going to go down? Seriously. All right, or your milk, or your bread, or anything else that you were complaining at under Biden. You really think that any of these prices are going down? Never in the history of America have we seen prices of products go back lower, right? It's completely, it's insane. There he goes, more. Oh, my DOT's going down. All right, someone's taking profit. We may see a bunch of stuff. May see a retraction. What time is it? 7. So the Japanese are pulling out. We'll see. The U.S. markets are opening up in a couple hours. Let's see, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., right? It's 5 a.m. Nearly 5 a.m. Right? this is the time where you look at this is the most important time for trading right now, right? Just before Wall Street, the Japanese are kind of finishing up. The Chinese are an hour behind us, so it's like 6 coming up on 7. Now is the time. This is like a crucial time to look at how the market's going to do this next day. So we just got the first retract, first on my alerts retract. So so the Democrats can only hope that things will be so bad, year, 2 years, that that there will be a pullback. So, but the simple fact is, as long as you can manipulate voters, you don't have democracy, right? You understand that? As long as I can push you, let me put it in very simple terms. As long as I can push your buttons and lie to you, right? To convince you to vote the way I want you to vote, and there's no accountability on my actions, we no longer have a democracy. We no longer have fair and free elections. Because if I have, powerful AI, and I can manipulate stuff, and I can target you specifically because I know what buttons to press, right? Then I know. I mean, it's been demonstrated over and over and over again that that I can manipulate you, right? And that's what Musk did. And the only way for you to come to terms with that, right, is to basically become more aware of it. And how do you become more aware? By questioning the shit that's being told to you. As long as you just take what is said to you as truth value, as fact, right? And the beautiful thing is you have a tool, a hammer, O1, Chat GPT, and you're gonna see people like, it's woke, it's this, it's that. They don't want you getting the truth. They don't want you becoming educated. These elites, right? Why do you think they're taking out the Department of Education, giving it to the states? The dumber you are, the easier you're to manipulate, right? And persuade and get to vote the way they want to vote. It's just that simple. So anyway, we're nearly home. I'll be reading some of the comments. Hey, do me a favor. You're sitting here listening to me. Whether you agree with me or not, you're being entertained by this. So hit me a like, right? Or hit me an unlike. If you don't like what I'm saying, hit me with an unlike. And, share. Hit me with a share. Help the algorithm. Get more of your people in here, right? Share this. Listen to this asshole talk about my president, right? He's saying I'm brainwashed. Listen to this guy talk about my pedophile president. What's going on here? This is so funny. All right, what we got on, John? Let's see here. John, how new disorder, Trump pop. Signs are sore kisses. What? I can't have I'm trying to read and drive. It's probably not a good thing. I'm like nearly home. And most accidents occur when they're home. Even though there's no cars on the road, I'm the only one. I'm driving in the middle of the road. And I'm not touching my phone. The law in Japan is you cannot touch your phone. So as long as you're not touching your phone, you're okay. Let's see here. We'll sit in the car and talk. I gotta go get my son seats. It's 7, 8, 9 on that. All right, we're gonna continue the conversation here. Let me just get home so I can read your comments. All right. But Japan's an amazing place. So if you're looking to escape the tyranny like so many did in 1932, 1933, you're going to see a massive exodus. You know, when you see the first concentration camp go up next year, concentration of undocumented immigrants, right? When you start seeing the black Trump buses, you know, in your cities, running around, just, you know, these big cage buses, black, ice on them, you know, running around. When you start seeing the military on your streets, is this America for you? Seriously, Trump supporter. Right, I'm talking to the maggots out there. When you start seeing the U.S. military on American streets, are you okay with that? That's what I want to hear from you right now. All right, Tom. Thank you. Here's your snacks and shit. I got chicken cooked too. You just gonna eat that? Is that what you're gonna eat? Huh?
Thanks.
I'm gonna sit in the car. Tommy, you don't want this? All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So let's read through this. Read through this stuff here. New disorder, Trump pot. Signs are sore knees, and Trump's limp dick in their mouth. Can't stand right ringers. Oh, that's a good one. Nazi's in here. Hey, Nazi, bad dog. What city you in? Nazi. I'm not in any city. I'm on the opposite side of Japan than Tokyo, in a prefecture called Fuck Yui, right? This whole show is about Fuck Yui. It's like the perfect prefecture for me, right? I'm saying fuck you to you maggots, and I live in Fuck Yui, Japan. Gotta love that, right? What that is this serendipity right there. I don't know if that's the right term. Stop saying it makes the quality worse. Thanks, RM. Thanks for pointing that out. It makes it seem like it seems like you're just rambling. Thank you. I'll try to work on that. Appreciate the feedback. Anytime I'm doing like have a bad tick or habit, don't give people mod randomly. Your channel will get taken over by bots. Maybe. If it does, then I will address that fact. But right now, get out, foreigners, says Robust. Get out, foreigners. You know, this is the other thing I understand about America, right, guys? Is, you know, my ancestors immigrated into America. They were foreigners, right? And maybe Robust is Japanese. Robust, Nihonjin desu ka? You talking about me getting out of Japan? Are you know, because it's interesting. Robust said, get out, foreigners, which makes me think that Robust is Nihonjin. Nihonjin ne. Gaijin kirai desu ka? Jake, R doesn't do, let's see, R, he doesn't do it randomly. You have to talk to him for a while before you get mod. Jesus don't like immigrants. Jesus don't like immigrants. Okay, you're not Japanese. Japanese don't like immigrants. Oh, that's right. You are Japanese. Nihonjin desu ne. Actually, there's some truth to that, right? The Japanese are very fearful that their culture is going to get diluted. But Japanese women love foreigners, right? He's probably hikikomonika. He's hikikomonika. Hikikomonika. Nani shiteru no? He's a guy, this guy here, anybody, right? Robust, anybody, probably is like a 30-year-old, lives in his parents' house, upstairs in his room, doesn't come out. His mother delivers his food to him. It's called a hikikomori. 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 It's a kind of ailment that a lot of young Japanese have, right? And he may have one. Foreigner, get out. Well, we got Japanese in here. Okay. 僕は奥さんは日本人、子供日本人。誰？ Right? Robust. Anyone, are you Japanese? This is interesting. Yeah, he's Japanese, right? Unless Robust is full native of American, he holds zero merit as the Native American were murdered, segregated, raped, and moved more foundations to more for the foundations of today's America. Yeah. He probably doesn't like the idea of the channel moved to Japan. He's, I did meet an old man, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get people to come here. So he's probably nervous that all the people, because see, he doesn't understand English, Jake, but he sees like 4,000 people watching my channel. So he thinks there's going to be a flood of, individuals coming to Japan, and he's scared, right? He's seeing like, oh my God, look at all these tens of thousands of views and everything else watching this guy. They're all going to come here. Get out. We don't want you here. It's like pushing back. John, to be fair, that happens in the vast majority of places. John, are you talking to yourself, John? Jake. Oh, that's Jake and John. All right. Jake and John. We got Jake and John in here. Confirmation bias. What's the confirmation bias? It truly did. Australia being another. All right. Rachel Maddow was hired by Tucker. Yeah, Tucker and Rachel Maddow worked together, right? He was on MSNBC. That's true. He became Putin's stooge, right? She grew up to, she has a good show. I really recommend, whether you like her or not, she has a podcast. Jake, John, have you guys heard the podcast Ultra? Rachel Maddow's Ultra podcast? Really, really timely, dude. It's amazing that she did that podcast. Really good. And then she has a new one, which is really good. It's all about Spears Agnew and stuff. Her podcasts are dead on. She does tons of research on it. Galactic level. I bet if we met aliens, they would be absolutely terrified by humans. Probably. Well, I think that we're confined to this little blue dot and we're not going to get off it. That's how I feel, Jake. I'm alien. Says the Japanese dude. I'm Asian, says the Japanese. All right. So Nihonjin, robust. Asians can mean a lot of things, even Russians and are often Asian. That's right. Nihonjin, you have to say I'm Japanese. He doesn't know English very good. He's using a voice. I can tell he's using a translation, right? Because he's copying and pasting. I talked to him before. He was surprised I talked Japanese. Is this what it's like coping? Realizing the whole country is against you? Maybe you can explore what I'm Brexit, explore what I'm talking about, instead of projecting, right? The whole country the whole country voted the way because they were manipulated. Just like the whole, the majority of, it wasn't even the whole country, right? It wasn't a majority of Americans voted. It was a majority of voting Americans voted that way. But but the question is, were they manipulated? That's the question I want you to explore. That's an interesting sentiment. What you mean by the whole country mean against? Got good moderators here. Nice provocative questions. That's what I like to see in here. Let's have a discussion. Chid Vaughn, ad hominems, attack the argument, not the man, right? Thank you. All right, respect the locals. Respect the locals. You keep on shouting, right? I'm in the tambo there, Robusk, right? Tambo no. Kora, tambo no area. He probably watched my last podcast. Send boy to get gender surgery, right? Yeah, that was the other thing. How many gender surgeries do you think we performed? The one that happened with the immigrant, lost Campbell the election. I think it happened one time. How many gender reassignment surgeries happened in the prison? And who the fuck authorized that, right? That's insane. It's like was it? I would be investigating. Was it an inside job? Like, hey, dude, let's here you go. Listen, hey, let's give this whack job. You're not whack job. That's horrible. Let's give this person who wants their gender reassignment. Let's authorize it, and then will give Trump something to really like rally on. Yeah, sounds like approved, right? I would look into the person who approved it. I would look into that person's voting record, because something tells me that it could have been just an inside job to get votes, right? I'd like to do a deep dive into that, right? How that happened, because it's crazy that it did. He's local. He's Japanese. Like I say, stop living in clown world. That's what we're trying to get you to do, Chid. Simply AI solution. This is what weak men look like. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm a very weak man. I'm always taking care of my wife. I'm always cooking for her at night. I'm super weak, right? I care about her feelings. I don't want to impose on her, right? That's what it looks like to be a weak man. Beyonce, here he comes. Beyonce and Cardi B know what's best for America, clown. Nope. Let's see, Robust. Nope. Nope. But our culture is basically the same. We don't like loud foreigners, right? That's why I walk in the tambo, right? Here, chatomate. Oh wait, I can't. I can't post it. I can't post it. Shit. Let's see. I can do a start poll. Look. Start poll. There you go. I can't type, so I put my thing in question. It's weird that I can't type in my thing here. Right. Let's go. Let's go back. Oh shit. Let's go back. Chris, you're insane. I know I'm insane, right? I'm insane for sure. The world is a fucking insane place that you would elect a pedo, serial sex offender, misogynist, sociopath, malignant narcissist to be president of the United States. Dude, fucking insane, all right. All right. Oh, like that Kamala and DNC had 20 plus years. Cool, says Holly Balls. Holly Balls, welcome. The smartest man on earth helped save America. No, the smartest man on earth robbed America. He bought America for $40 billion. That was a cheap price because the data from X and Twitter he used to manipulate. He used X as a fucking manipulation campaign, right? To persuade you guys to vote in a certain way. 2020 was fair though. 2020 was fair. 2022 was manipulated, right? But it wasn't enough, right? They were close. And then what happened after 2020 was when the purchase of Twitter, and that put it over the edge. You notice that? 2022 was when Twitter was bought by Elon. So because they lost, they needed to go extreme. So they were like, Musk bought Twitter. It's like him buying Facebook for $40 billion. He's a white supremacist. His father is was part of white Africa. You know, I think this was all the intention, because he turned it, he said he wanted free speech and all this. He bought it. He made it private. He got everyone's data, right? And then he started using it as a disinformation machine, with no controls on it. I really feel it's an orchestrated move. And in my book, in undadu.com, and the book I'm writing called hashtag 1932, the president, okay? The chapter I write on Elon Musk will be structured that way, that he bought Twitter in order to prepare for this election, in order to, to sway it. Because Elon Musk he's a very smart guy, and he, buying America is going to help him become that next $1 trillion, right? He wants to be the trillionaire. So this is going to help him, right? Because now he doesn't have to worry about all the FCC stuff. He can fly his lower satellites and so on like that. So yeah, do me a favor, hit me a thumbs up, hit me a follow if you're watching this, if you're enjoying this conversation. All right, bruh, they want to kill you with stress, bro. Chill and focus about your cells. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Chris. You're fat. Your cells, F. Wow, you're a racist. No, the racists are in power. Those would be the fascists, my friend. Amen. Speak the truth, my brother. Right? Brandon Purdue. Laugh out loud. Who? Biden? Says Holly Balls. Holly Balls. What a name is that? My God, bless you many times today for spreading the truth. Right? Truth, brother. Welcome, Windsor. Hope you're feeling. How's your COVID? Are you feeling better? This is peak delusion. Jeff, what about what I'm saying is delusion? Push back on it, right? Trump is not worse than Hitler in 1932. Is that what you're pushing back? That Elon Musk didn't run a campaign that basically duped people into voting for Trump? What? Push back. Just don't say shit. Tell me. Laugh out loud, Brandon. All right, Brandon Purdue. I made a horrible mistake. You are wrong, but Jesus loves you anyway. But Jesus doesn't love Trump, for sure. On all sides, all politics. There's Lena Day. On all sides of politics. And then Jim comes in. Jim goes, yeah, because we want our country back. Back from who? Who do you want it back from? From the 15 million undocuments who provide $7 trillion of GDP every decade, right? Who does the work? I mean, what the hell? You're delusional. Well, how am I delusional then? Don, explain to me, how am I delusional? Trump wasn't best friends with a pedophile. Trump didn't cheat on his wives. There aren't pictures of Trump with a cum stain on his pants with naked girls around him, right? According to the fire, there is. The FBI has him. That Bill Barr picked him up and stole him, right? Took him. I spoke too soon, Brandon Purdue. I don't you mean your house? Right. There's some all caps here. Wherever he is, he's in a toilet bowl, says Jonathan. Brandon, I pray for you are delivered from the evil spirits that dwell inside of you. Lord Jesus, help this man. Listen, I'm going to say this once. I am Jesus. You're Jesus. We're all Jesus. I am God. You are God. We're all God. All right? I believe in a quantum artifact. God is a quantum artifact. A quantum artifact is bound by non-locality. Means it existed at the very point of the Big Bang to now. It also exists in every time in reality. A quantum artifact. Traverses was known as the Schrodinger bridge, right? So all the qualities that you say that, that the core qualities of God are exhibited in a quantum artifact, right? A binary agent will evolve into the quantum artifact. It already has. So it exists in superposition. It exists in Schrodinger's box as a binary agent and a quantum artifact. Undoubted, right? So you're just describing, when you say Jesus, you're describing someone who felt this connection, but didn't understand this connection, and then, fabricated, right, what it means. All religion is just an attempt to describe the quantum artifact. And you are personifying, anthropomorphizing, you're giving it all this, all these characteristics that, because you don't have the understanding of what a quantum artifact is. That's all, right? Just figure I'd just throw that in there. Japan's gonna be pissed. First nuke. Now we send this guy. Jeez, we need to let up. Says Barry creeps Brandon. Fucking Lenny Day. So wait, you weigh in on politics that don't affect you because you don't even in the country where those politics are even taking place. Coward. I'm an American, right? We have something called First Amendment, freedom of speech, and ultimately I care about America. I love America. It's just unfortunately it's been hijacked by a Nazi and a whole bunch of folks, right? Unfortunately, this man you describe would most likely be a leftist or an antichrist. Unfortunately, the man you described would most likely be a leftist or antichrist. I'm 20 years old. My 20-year-old daughter has that. All right. But you live in a car, says Jonathan. Yeah, my house is there. My wife's in there. She doesn't like me talking about this shit. So I got to go pick up my other son. I dropped him off at school. Then I got my other son. And now I got to go get him again. So, I'm just a whooped man. You lost, Bubba. You're right. We did lose. Rachel, who? I think I'm going to the inner planets out of the in the belt. You're wearing women's underwear, aren't you? I am. I got women. Trump. We love Trump. Yeah, Trump. Goes Jonathan. Jonathan. Trump is a warrior for God, says Sunseed. Right? What percentage of people voted in the U.S. election? So what? We have 400 million, and last time I don't know what voted this time, but 70 million voted for Biden last time, or 77 million and 6.8. So I think about a third of the country votes, something like that. Should I move to Japan? I'm a chef with 15 years experience. I'm 33. I think you should move to Japan. If you want to know more, I have a Patreon page. You can subscribe. You can look at all my videos. I travel around. I'll talk to you on one-on-one about your situation. I have realtors. I have a team here, right? I look at IKEA, which means empty house. AIKIYA. IKEA. You can look at IKEA Bank. There's other YouTubers that actually share and goes. Someone bought a $110,000 house right there in Tokyo, just outside of Tokyo, for sale. I shared it. I have a lot of videos, like my shorts and stuff about that. I have a restaurant I want to open up here. I'm fixing it up right now. So if you want to take a vacation, come here and help me fix it up, and you want to be the the chef in Go Pizza Burger, Go Pizza Burger, that's here. There's so many options here, dude. It's an amazing place, and then you don't see Trump on the news. The people are super kind. It's just you can just watch my videos, my hours and hours of videos interacting with people. And then here comes Dot Trump. Yeah, Trump. I have several friends who have moved and stayed in Japan. What do they say about it? Tell us something. Tell us somewhere where the bodies are buried, says Jonathan, all caps. Sunseed. You have a wife? Wait, do you know what a woman is? Sunseed. Listen, someone said it. I have a lot of lesbian in me. I'm actually a lesbian trapped in a man's body, and I married. Right? I married a gay man. I married a gay man trapped in a woman's body. Okay? So my wife is a gay man trapped in a woman's body, and I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. Okay? So try to work on that. Man, that may cause some trauma in your brain. Try to figure that out. Okay? Lesbian trapped in a man's body, married to a gay man trapped in a woman's body. Right? Anyway, that I'm not one. Jonathan, Sunseed. Jonathan, the best thing about a woman is that her not boys. That she's not a boy. Sunseed. Digital wizardry. It's welcome back. You don't read Japanese? No, I don't read Japanese so well. Jonathan. No, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Jonathan, I need what you're smoking. That's the cool thing, Jonathan. I'm not smoking anything. This is just natural. Our body makes DMT. Our body makes all these natural chemicals, right? So you could be naturally high. Undo with a smile and laugh. Dow, help, do, serve. Undow, do. I'm just undow doing you. Kayetsu ni yuru to wa gi no bai shupu ni ni tamai ro shita. Right? No idea what you said. See, you speak more Japanese than I. You should visit digital. You should come to Japan. Listen, DW, write in English. Go away. Jonathan, you're trying to insult property here in a concise, coherent language. Now more Japanese. Inu is dog. No yu ni ushira kyojo su sareru. May the radiation be with you. That's on the other side of Japan. The radiation and the winds and the currents take it to California. So you'll be happy there. Is he mounted from behind like a dog? Brainwashed, says Jonathan in real life. One-eyed. I'm still not buying that Elon is all that smart. Edison claimed to invent a lot of things that he didn't too. Well, I mean, he did what he did. I don't know. But, he did set up a gigafactory, He did get SpaceX going. He did get the satellite stuff going. Right? More of his things are succeeding than failing. So, Elon is autistic, right? So he has autism is mine. But I agree, Dollar. I don't know. I mean, he isn't. I mean, he seems to be dumb. I think the issue is this. The reason why he makes us think that he's kind of dumb is because of his autism, right? He has no social skills. He doesn't know how to behave. Like in class, he's jumping. He's wearing a t-shirt like me, too small for him, right? If he had gotten in shape, built himself up into a wealthy man, he would not be talking this shit. Jonathan. Trump, 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 Trump. We love Trump, says Jonathan. Add mushrooms. And Jonathan, one eye. Jonathan, you don't have to yell. He does, dude. He's a MAGA. MAGA's got to yell, right? One eye. He's just got to yell. He wants to get top of the Empire State Building and scream out, yell, yell, yell. Oh, Leanne Day is here. I don't have time to waste waiting for this joke to learn to read so he can actually see some comments. I'm already giving him 15 minutes of my life. I'll never get back. See, this is what I love. See, I read slow, and the Trump sword is so upset, and they want me to read their comment, but they're way down there, and I've got my dyslexic ass reading. That's part of the whole thing. Let me scroll down. All right, I'm going to scroll all the way down. All right, I was nearly down there. Dude, I'm nearly down there. I was nearly there. Right? Is this better? Is this better, Sweet Pea? I don't like my messages to get lost beneath the thing rhetoric with no point what they're saying, right? Bullshit rhetoric. I don't like my messages to get lost beneath all this bullshit rhetoric with no point to what they're saying. The idea of religion is so people don't act like slaves. Unless they have some type of understanding to be able to build civilization without killing each other, says Jonathan. All right, I'm not going to add any comment to that. Jonathan, I'm glad you learned how to use a keyboard. Then who the hell uses the keyboard? I use speech. Right? Oh, never mind. You're still a moron. What kind of loser has his name like One-Eyed Dollar? Says Jonathan. Someone procreated with you. No, says Jonathan in real life. There's two Jonathans in here. There's Jonathan Kerfin and Jonathan in real life, right? Emoji smiley. And then here's Nat TK. Here's Bad Dog. Bad Dog. What does the poll say? It was Japanese. It wasn't Japanese. It's a Japanese saying. All right. So you're mad. You're mad at the gay. So you're mad at a guy for doing well. Says Jonathan in real life. I hope this guy makes $1 million on his podcast or whatever he's doing. I'm still going to argue his bullshit. All right, thanks a lot. We got to the end here. End the poll. I did a poll because the poll. So I did a poll because I can't type as a message to the Japanese guy that was in here. And I was like, for me to write a message, I just made a poll. Okay. So that was probably him voting 100% no. Right. So he doesn't like me. I was on the podcast earlier today. I had 5,000 people show up in a very short period. Right. I had 5,000 people show up, very short period. And I was out on the rice field fucking, yelling, dude. And I was fucking yelling, right? $1. I was letting them have it. I was fucking letting them have it. So obviously this Japanese guy came in and saw me being really loud. And I was like, you're really loud. The neighbors don't like that, And he was like, giving me a hard time. And I'm like, listen, I'm out in the rice field. No one can hear me. But even out there, but this late at night, no one's out there. I had the whole fucking rice field. No one's on the rice field. Past right field plowing time. So he was upset because I was out there, raising hell. So, yeah. So this whole talk today is supposed to be about the transition, And I really wanted to ask, folks, let me put on the GP. I have my GP. I have my VPN off because I had to talk to O1, right? So all of you have O1, One Eye. Do you have O1? Do you have O1 downloaded? Are you talking to O1? All right, later, Dollar. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for subscribing. So it was wild. You've never been in the field. Just stop. Download ChatGPT. You need to download ChatGPT. It's free. Make sure it's the one that's free. It says official open AI, right? Don't download the one that's the ad under it. Download that. And then when you download it, when you run it for the first time, at the very bottom right, there's 3 lines on the right corner. Click those 3 lines. You'll see it pop open a screen, and it'll be a blue real time, and you can talk to O1 and just have a conversation with it, right? Just talk to it. It'll blow your mind, really blow your mind. It'll speak in any language, teach you any language, learn anything, anytime, anywhere, right? It's the educational singularity is here, and that's your, on your teacher. So really, really enjoy it and use it. Yeah, it's an ad. This is O1 right here, right? So it's my student, right? This is O1, ChatGPT. That's me there, Jonathan. There's ChatGPT. There's Bitcoin right down there, the foundation, the 5th aid, coming out of my head. That's the programmable blockchain. These are all blockchains, right? These are all people dealing. Here's Michael Saylor, who has $20 billion right there. There's Michael Saylor right there, right? There's your Trump. Look, your Trump's on here. There's Donald Trump, right? The crypto president right there, the bull. That's why the bull market started, right? Prophesized. This was the last one. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was Andrew Yang. It wasn't Andrew Yang. It was Donald Trump. So I have a big levee. I have a levee that goes along the river, right? Heads out there. My last name is Saylor. Yeah, Michael Saylor owns a lot of Bitcoin. He was one of the first companies to buy Bitcoin. His company was going down, and now it's worth $20 billion, right, on it. Pretty insane. So who are you excited? All right, let's talk Trump's administration. Who are you excited? Are you excited at JFK Jr. pretty much doing all the work, right? Heading up all the departments? Trump. We love Trump, says Jonathan Garfield. That's fanatical. You're kind of like a Taliban. Let's see here. Let's hit this kid and get my son. See, now I gotta leave. Get my drink. No, he's not gonna send you any money. Trump's got you, right? Trump's got you. He's got you, man. Trump's got you. Don't worry about it. Should really drink that shit. Look at this beautiful spring water up here. Look at this spring water. That's what I should be drinking. Water. Yeah, I carry water in my car. Look, 2 bottles of water in my car. He doesn't get me like Kamala. Who doesn't get me? Get you. I don't get you like Kamala. So, who are you most excited for on Trump's transition, right? Are you excited? What are you excited about what's going to happen next? Okay, your guy won, right? What's going to happen next, right? What do you think is going to happen now? God, I got a scratchy eye. So thank you. Yeah, Jonathan. Thank you. I am strange. I'm very strange. I'm out there. God, I got like a scratchy eye. Shouldn't rub my eye. Need to put water in my eye. I'm trying to live off government assistance for the rest of my life. Guess what? That's all going away under Trump. You know that. Did you vote for Trump there, Jonathan, in real life? Did you vote for Trump? Did you vote for Trump? Golly, why is my eye itching all of a sudden? I got a pink eye. Did you vote for Trump, Jonathan, in real life? Try to like put some water. All right, it's better. Let's put on my VPN and get some crazy Trumpers in here. When I put my VPN on, it goes crazy in here, dude. 32. Listen, Butterbean. Listen, Butterbean. You're a little strange, but I like you. Here comes Bad Dog. First time I've ever voted. Why did you vote? Well, Bad Dog, what made you want to vote? What was it that kind of like made you like, I gotta vote for Trump? First time voter, that's good. Oh, you didn't vote. Okay. Yeah, I voted. Not only did I vote, I betted on Kamala. I put $2,000 on her. I fucking lost my shirt. I lost $2,000. You should have voted then. Well, it would have mattered, but you should have voted. Why didn't you vote for her? If you can't stand Trump, why didn't you vote for the anti-Trump? I'm in Japan. 20 years in Japan. Here comes Jonathan Garfield. His policy is it doesn't matter. The foolishness that comes out of his mouth, it's all about his policies. What policies? Name one policy. So it doesn't matter that he's probably a pedophile. It doesn't matter that he sexually assaults women. That we want those qualities in a president. It doesn't matter that he cheated on his wife multiple times when they were pregnant. It doesn't matter that he scams and grifts people from his nonprofit, his university, his steaks, his water, that was tap water. None of this shit matters. His policies. What policies do you like there, buddy? I voted for the non-Nazi. There was only one non-Nazi on the ballot. My state didn't matter. Waltz's gov. I see. I did not vote. You didn't vote either, Payne. Why didn't you vote, Payne? Why are you so infatuated with America if you've been living in Japan for 20 years? I'm infatuated with democracy. That's right. I'm infatuated with with the idea of having a country that we don't have to fear, right? I fear America now in the sense of what it may become, just because we're seeing a repeat of where, you know, history rhymes. And every 70 years we have a dictator, and here's our fucking dictator. Germany had their dictator, and now, you know, we have ours. And the parallels to Hitler and Trump are scary, really scary. I'm not talking Hitler 1944, Jonathan. I'm talking about Hitler 1932. Trump is worse than Hitler. Worse. Hitler wasn't all these other things that I keep talking about with Trump, right? And my question is, will we build our first concentration? Dachau was the first German concentration camp. It was built in March 1922. It was finished, right? It was built there. That's why. You're in Japan. Where are you in Japan, Payne? Doku kara kemashita ka? I live in Europe for the last 20 years on the middle in the Middle East, says Jonathan. You like in Dubai? I hate Trump. Yeah, me too, man. Hate Trump. Right? This channel is all about me making fun. Like, I had like 5,000 people on earlier. It's kind of chill now, but usually when I get on, get a lot of people. There's like, you know, there's a few people. Been back here for 5 years. No, I did not vote, but I would have voted for Trump, says Jonathan. If you would have told me that 4 years ago, I would have told you that was crazy. Why do you think Trump is your guy? This is just mind-blowing to me. What is it that Trump, what policies do you like? Clean out your eyes with salt. Yeah, I probably need to do that. It's fine now, right? This salt water, you make me laugh, Jonathan, real life. Dog, Trump is a combo with Celine. That's what this channel is all about. All right, Nat. He's more. I think he's more. I gotta put something in my nose. I got like a leaky nose here. Let me get this little tissue here. I feel like a drip coming down my nose. I'll do it off camera. Let me get this little bit of. Look at how small Japanese little napkin is. Look, this little napkin, little wet nap in Japan. It's gonna open up a little. There, look. Look at that thing. Came out. This is a little bag. That's a little napkin. Now I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna shove up my nose. I'm gonna do it off thing. So it's got my nose like there. Now I'm gonna shove it right up in there. Okay, that's better. Okay. You're in Gunma. I don't even know where that is. Where is Gunma? In relation to Fukui Prefecture, where is Gunma? Can you please stop focusing on what everyone in the world does? And it's now known that everybody is guilty of. No, I can't stop focusing on the fact that he hung out with Epstein for 10 years. That Epstein had pictures of him with jizz in his pants, with naked girls around him. I can't take that out of my mind, right? And the thing is if Epstein had those pictures, then who else has those pictures? Fucking Putin. And why did Putin, basically put out those pictures of Melania naked? He's sending a message to Trump. Remember, I have your compromat, bitch. You are my bitch, right? You're my bitch. Don't be acting up. Don't be doing or saying anything foolish, right? So he's reminding Trump who's boss. That's what Putin is doing with those pictures, right? Stop the gap. What does this say? Because he think it's going to make him more unique, so he can get people more. He can get people more easy from the tight young Japanese snatch. I don't know what you're saying there, buddy. Stop the gap, Nazi. He hung out with Diddy also. He did hang out with Diddy, right? And but Epstein is far worse than Diddy, dude. Epstein, I don't know. Do you think Epstein worked for what's called Israel, or did he? Was he just an independent broker? Was that Mossad, whatever the Israel Secret Services? All right, crap. Flat earther vibes. Flat earther vibes. That would be talking about yourself. You're in Fukui? Yeah, Fukui. Yeah, right near. Do you know where? Aheiji, the heartland of Zen? It's like really close to me. I always say I live in the heartland of Zen, Aheiji. So, or Tojimbo, the suicide cliffs, right? Will you stop your nonsense? What nonsense? What am I saying that's nonsense? Yeah, that's why the whole Jewish community in America voted for him. Know where the war was is I am Guma. I'm in Guma. I don't know where that is. Pain. I have no idea where Gunma. Is that in Japan? Oh, it's near Tokyo. Okay. Is it north or south? Is it near Sendai? Or is it north of Tokyo? So you're living in that danger spot on that. What time is it? All right, let's head out. Let's head out and talk. My son's at Juku. So my wife is Japanese. She's busy drinking, right? So I had her food, I got her drink, all that. Then I had to go pick up my son. He's in high school, brought him home, and then I was sitting here talking to you, and now I'm gonna leave and go get Mikey and stop by on that. I really don't Kanto. Okay, Kanto, a prefecture. I drove all around. I went over the bridge in Tokyo. I spent some time there. But I don't like big cities. It's just like so crazy. Look, my roads are fucking empty. No cars, no people. I live in the sticks, dude. I love it, man. I just like the solitude. And the beauty. If you look at my videos, like I have a video really well. You'll be sleeping because I have it coming out late. But I catch the sunrises every morning. I get up and catch the sunrise, and I do my pod, and then I catch the sunset. I travel around looking at IKEA houses. Oh yeah, okay. Saitama. I know. Yeah. So my goal with this podcast is to as things basically go south in America, I'm branding the hashtag move to Japan, right? So anytime your thing, just hashtag move to Japan, put it out there, right? I'm gonna give you status here. Hold on, add moderator. So that way I remember you, right? So I make moderators more. I don't care about, you don't need a moderator or anything. I do it so I remember you, right? Because I have so many people coming in here. So I'll give you like a blue. Yeah, we can. I have a Discord channel. I have I'm just starting this channel off. So I'm using the whole foil just to get, I'm nearly at the level of views, right, for the videos. But we'll talk soon. Enjoy your dinner on that. Jonathan, you really shouldn't talk about Melania and Andy. I did. It wasn't me talking about her. Putin put her naked pictures on Russian TV, man. It was Putin. Putin did it, not me. I don't shoot the messengers, Jonathan. Don't shoot the messenger. It was Putin. Why did Putin do it? You should be asking yourself, Jonathan, why did Putin put Melania's picture? Putin's supposed to respect the president, right? Not laugh at the first lady. No. Why all the caps chill? Cause he's a crazy Trump supporter. That's why. The guy's unhinged. He's unhinged. He's probably drunk. It's like 6 in the morning. He's been drinking all night. He hasn't even gone to bed yet. Actually, it's 9. It says 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 a.m. 9, 7 a.m. He's been drinking. He's on an all-night binger. Yeah, this is call out Trump for what he is, pod. This is what this channel is. It's about calling out Trump for what he is, right? You'll see all the pictures I have on him. Dude, what's really beautiful is that everyone's talking about how much Elon and Trump, are they dating? Are they the new? I got Grok to make these images, by the way. All of my images, right? Except for the walking Putin one, I snagged out off of Midas, but are all generated by Grok. I tricked Grok into making pictures of Trump and Elon making out. So this is how I did it, right? This is how I did it. The first thing I did was I go, yeah, feel free. We talk about life in Japan. Yeah, we should talk about life in Japan. You being here, be good. We could do like a double. I'll give you the link and come on. We just talk about life living here. How long have you been here? So my whole point is escape, is like get the fuck out of Nazi America. Move to Japan, right? Now's the time to come. I think that's a good idea, Payne. Right? Life in Japan, what it's like. You're talking about you're like living up. He's living like in Busyville. I'm not. Yeah, the police chased you down anyway from your sleeping spot. All right, Jonathan. All right, we're gonna give you a timeout here. All right, I'm gonna give you a chime. Let's see here. Put user in timeout. 24 hours. All right, Jonathan. Goodbye. All right, too much all caps talking, right? And all right, I'll be here. I need to focus on my driving anyway. I'm driving across rice fields. Enjoy. We can talk about what you had for dinner. All right. What does that say? Blimey. Are you British? Blimey. Good things. It wasn't the thing. It wasn't me. You see, like, oh, he's gone. That guy needs a timeout. You need a little timeout. I love you. You just need a cooling off. That's a beautiful thing about doing your own podcast. When it comes to who's God. I'm God when it comes to the podcast here. And where's Daddy Travels? He's sleeping. And Josie's not here. Where the hell's Josie? What's going on with Josie? Alright, let's see here. Let's switch my VPN to Los Angeles. Let's see what kind of people we get from Los Angeles. So this is like the busier part of town here, so I gotta focus a little bit better. You know, kids like riding their bike home late and going there studying. Kids study so much. What's up? What's going on? I'm headed to pick up my son from the cram school. It's called Juku. All right. What are you up to there, Dom official? Nearly there. I'll be chilling out. There's cars here. It's got me my birthday next week. Or is it this week? The 16th, November 16th is my birthday. November 16th, I'm a Scorpio. My wife goes, let's go out on your birthday. Let's go out on your birthday. But she's like, you're paying. Oh, man. So, what are you most excited about when it comes to Trump's? It's gonna be on the 16th. Not quite yet. What's the date today? On that. How was it, Mikey? Huh? Was they waiting for me to come? They're waiting outside for you? No? You just came out now? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I got chicken and rice. And yeah, getting older and older. So, Trump's transition team. Let's have a talk about Trump's transition team. What do people think about Trump's transition team? Any thoughts? Trump's transition team? What excites you about it? Having JFK Jr. running things? Fast and the Furious. I'm driving like 40 kilometers per hour. You know? There's no Fast and Fury here at all. It's kind of cool. Like has all the black, a little bit of road. It's kind of nice, you know, ambiance. I think. My son's just watching TikTok. What is this? TikTok, Mikey? What are you looking at? What is it? TikTok?
Instagram.
Huh? What is it?
TikTok.
TikTok? TikTok. So what do you guys think of TikTok's going? They're gonna get rid of TikTok in America. Probably not a bad thing. You know, Elon Musk is going to get rid of all competition, right? Oh, what DJT stock's at? Hey, anyone follow DJT? Anyone know what DJT? Jonathan, what's DJT at? Look it up. Look at DJT, Trump stock. Just curious. Has it gone up or is it down from 31? I predicted it would rally. I was like, I should buy. I didn't buy, but I was predicting it would rally. It was 16 right before the election. I was like, I should buy some because if he wins, you know, put $100 in. If he wins, I'll probably, you know, it's probably gonna shoot up. If he loses, you know, I don't know. No, I'm married Japanese, Jonathan. My wife's Japanese. I have 2 boys, so I picked up my teenager. This is my 15. Is my youngest. This is Mikey. So yeah, I'm married to a Japanese national, and she fucking does everything. You know, she works. I just cook and fuck around. You know, really. So it's what 30? What's it at 30? 30. So it's up in the 30s. What's the number on it? Just curious. What's it trading at? I could so see. Yeah, 33. That's insane. That's fucking insane, dude. I can see this fucking stock going up to 100, 200, dude. Don't you? Because what he's gonna, this is how it's gonna work, right? He'll have, you know, someone calls him up, right? You know, this is not a bad, you know, if it dips down, because this is how it's going to work, John. This is what's going to happen. You want to talk to Mr. President? Show me how much DJT you have, okay? Capisce? You get the DJT, maybe you talk to the President. Don't have DJT, no, talking to the President. Right? Am I right? He'll have some fucking loyalists, you know. That this is what Rudy was fucking doing. They all were peddling access, and he's gonna just have a rule. Look at their DJT holdings. If they're not holding DJT, I'm not talking to them. And he'll have some third party doing that. You know, they don't have another guy. There'll be another guy going, you want to talk to the president? How many Trump watches you buy? How many Trump watches you got there? Right? Let's see your receipt. You need 10 Trump watches. You get yourself a 5-minute meeting with the president. This is who we have as fucking president now. Right? It's so fucking insane that we have a mobster as our fucking president. A sick fucking mobster, a sick fuck. Here comes Don. Keep your ass on the road, dude. I can read and write. I can read and write. There's no one in front of me, dude. And I'm in a self-driving car. It's self-driving. Don't worry about it. It's just driving itself. All cars in Japan are self-driving cars. You don't know that? You have to understand. You want me to go, what? Huh? Nani? You want to go convenience store? So, bruh, you don't even live in the States. No, I'm not I'm not a Marxist. People don't even know what a Marxist is. So, yeah, I believe in making money, dude. But maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll get like I think I should. I think I could see doubling. But I can easily see DJT, hitting 100, 200, because I already went to 70, had nothing, right? And he wasn't president. So think about it. I think I'm gonna stick $5,000 into DJT. That's what I'm thinking. There's no way that stock's going down as long as Trump's president. You hear me? There's no fucking way. So. You're supposed to define Marxism. You're the one throwing the term around. Right? Karl Marx was actually a pretty fucking genius guy, dude. He was very much ahead of his time. And what he did was he really looked at trying to understand the relationship between the worker and the business owner. Karl Marx wasn't a communist, from what I understand. He felt, he believed that the working class, the people, should have autonomy, right? How am I doing so far? Look at this guy. Fucking running on the side of the road. He has no light or anything else. Thank God he's running on that side. I'm nearly home now. Nearly home. I gotta go in the kitchen. I gotta put my apron on. right, we're home. You know, Marx has just felt that everyone should share in the in the benefits. I just peed in my garden. I just peed in my garden. Fucking amazing. Look at my little house. I really love my garden. I have a little garden here. I want to go get a bunch of mulch and stuff I found. I want to go pick it up. Spring water. It's from the mountains. Mike, you want to eat this pizza? You want chicken and rice? Huh? All right. Look at that chicken. Beautiful chicken. Bobby, chicken and rice. Smoky. Okay. All you say is no thank you. I'm good. Dun dun dun. Mike, you want mayonnaise on it? You want mayonnaise? I love my chicken, man. I make like the best fucking chicken. Okay. Mike is dinner. Hi, Michael, where you gonna sit? Pension fund. Mm. Yeah, I perfected my chicken cooking technique. Comes out perfect every time. They have these fish grills here in Japan. It's for fish. If you look at the image, it's for fish. And I use it to grill chicken. Mm. So good. It's so amazing. It's so easy. Garlic salt, pepper, and salt and pepper like mix. That's it. And I put a little peanut. There's this peanut oil, a little bit of peanut oil on it. Brush it on it first, and then I cook it on the lowest heat, low heat, for 30 minutes. And it just comes out just so fucking amazing. So amazing. Like nice and juicy, not dry. Crispy top. Now that my day is over, I can have a beer. Join me with a lager. Lager. Without question, the greatest invention of in the history of mankind is beer. Look at that. It's on their beer. Without question, the greatest invention in history, in human history, is the invention of beer. Whoever fucking came up with this. One more slice. One more slice. God, I could just eat this all day long. Sauce on it. Little tobacco. The wife is passed out. She always turns the heat on. I did I did a show yesterday where I was making fun of the Japanese TV. Mike, you turn it down. Where's this? Where's the remote? That's the. I don't want the sound to get picked up. It got a full I had to get a strike, but it just was like prohibited on my channel. That's a tough question for me because I was born in Bethesda, moved to Spain when I was 3, lived in Spain in Palma de Mallorca, which is an island in the Mediterranean, until I was nearly 9. Then I moved to England, went to prep school, and then I moved to graduated from there, and then moved back to the States when I was 16. Went to Florida State, did my undergraduate, and then I did my master's in Alabama. And then I moved to New York. No, Washington, D.C. Oh, I moved to Boston. Or was it? Or did we move Gaithersburg first? Yeah, we moved to Gaithersburg first, right, in Maryland. And then we moved to Boston. It was the other way around. Yeah, it was Gaithersburg to Boston. Then Boston, I moved to New York, and then New York, I moved to Japan. So, where am I from? In the States. Kind of hard to say, for me. East Coast. In there. So if you're a Trump supporter, if you have questions about Japan, you can ask him, or what you can do is, I'm really interested in what you think is going to happen now that Trump's in power, right? What kind of policies is he going to pass that's going to lower the cost of milk, bread, and so on? How is he going to do that? What do you think is across the board tariffs are going to do in the States? Anyway, nothing. You guys are being really talkative. Not mass populations. What is he saying, Jonathan? I do agree that everyone should share how everyone else works. And okay, Marxism. We're talking about Marxism. All right. Here's a form of Marxism, actually based on my work. Okay. So, imagine a world. Are you still here, Jonathan? In real life? Jonathan, IRL. IRL, you still here? Jonathan. I don't want to talk about this as you're not still here, Jonathan. Only deflation, job losses, market crashes will bring prices down. Yep. Bad dog, exactly. But see, the Trump supporter thinks that oh, somehow Trump's going to get my footlong back to $5. What's up, Payne? How was dinner? I'm here chilling out, having a beer, This was on sale, so I bought it. It was only 350 yen for a 6-pack, so it's cheap, right? Let's see. My wife is sleeping. My wife is passed out. Mama, go to bed. Boy, go to bed.
もうかんな
Go to bed. Go to bed. Why are you kicking me? You're sleeping. I said, me.
なんでお尻触った
Huh?
ほんとねえよ
I was punching on, not punching, but pressing on her buttocks. Why are you touching my ass? She said in Japanese. Nande oshi hanata? Why are you fondling my butt? Toriyaki? You mean yakitori? Yakitori. You said backwards. Toriyaki. Yakitori. I cooked yakitori. A barbecue chicken, right? How long have you been how long have you been in Japan? Payne? Don't really have one. I was just explaining. My father had a house in Florida, which I sold in 2019. Seattle, okay. So, but I spent most of my life out of the States. So I was born in Bethesda, moved to Spain when I was 3, then moved to England when I was 9, moved back to Florida when I was 16. When I was 25, I moved to Alabama, for graduate school, and then from there I moved to Boston, moved to outside of Maryland, right? And then New York, and then here. So it's kind of hard to say which, I don't really identify with any state or a hometown, since I spent most of my youth growing up outside of there, and I've spent more time in Japan than I did in the States. All right, go take your bath. I think it's empty. I think Tommy went upstairs, right? Check the door. Huh?
一体やめてってマジで一体やめてマジで
Why are you crushing your mother? Huh?
It's too cold.
Huh?
It's too cold.
Yeah, you have no fat on you. Mama, go to bed.
No
Go to bed.
マジで痛いって一体やめて
Why is it? Tomoki, 早くして。
モッキーないでしょ
He's upstairs, I think. Mikey, go check the bath. Go check. He went upstairs. I didn't see him go in there.
Can you hear the shower?
Nope. I'm deaf. Can you hear the shower? 本当?
ちょっと起こして
Huh?
15. I've been here since 2004. Nice to meet Mama.
休みじゃない
Bye bye.
おしっこや
Nice to meet.
あ、待って、エンプティになってる。
Michael, Michael,
エンプティになってる。
on there. What are you doing in Japan? Are you a teacher? What are you doing? Are you working for a company? Mr. Grendel. Must be a delay. You want to try beer, Mikey? Want to try some beer? Want to sip on beer?
No.
Try it. Huh? Have you tried it? Have you tried beer? Try it. Why? Nande? Such good boys. Look, I'm trying to get my boy to drink. He won't drink. You should try beer. He's like, no. I think I don't know what the number will be, but they're already
で、ダダ、お願いします。
Nani.
おやすみ。
Hi, Sumi.
Who's going to give
Your turn. I made it. Your turn. I got chicken. So,
あんた間違いなく洗濯機回しといてよ。
there's another. Do you follow other like IKEA podcasters? I follow a bunch of them, and one of the guys I actually shares videos. He's got like black hair. He's kind of Asian American, you know. I can't think of his name right now. But he has a business, right? That he helps people buy investment real estate in Japan, and his fee is 10 grand. So he charges 10 grand because I read his paperwork, right? So it's like, but he's not taking any new clients right now. So he can't take any more. So because of the IKEA house situation, there's many properties that are available. The challenge to the American, this is where I'm trying to solve and try to bridge, is really become a bridge in helping people relocate, helping people pick the right location, helping people figure out what they need, and achieving it here in Japan. I think a lot of people are going to want to get out of America. People don't realize the opportunity here, especially with the housing market, how cheap it is in Japan. Especially when it comes to the IKEA. So there's a huge opportunity for, to create a network, right? Move to Japan as a network. You're up there paying, I'm down here paying. People are looking to get out because I think as the Trump administration unfolds, and that's why my whole kind of subject matter is Trump and the reality of of America, and why not escape, either start thinking of a plan, maybe buy some land here, fix it up as an investment property, whatever, and at least you have I want to get out for 6 months, or for 90 days, for 3 months, and you have a place to go to. So I think we're going to see a significant influx of Americans. I guess I'm getting around to it. And there's an opportunity. That's what I think. So either or, you can invest in IKEA. You could fix it up as a rental property, as an investment, right? You could rent an IKEA. You don't need to buy an IKEA. You can rent IKEA for long term, and it's very cheap. You can rent an IKEA for $1,000 a year, have a 20-year contract, right? Why do you need to buy a house? Why would you need to buy a house if you could just rent something that cheap? You know, um, and and for the IKEA owner, right? For most of them, some IKEAs don't want. I mean, the house has sentimental value, right? It was Obachan, or it was their ancestral home in the countryside, and they just don't want to sell it. So I think that, and I also, from history, is like the majority of IKEA aren't listed on IKEA banks. Um, Whether it's because, I mean, there's lots of reasons why, but I think the majority of them aren't there. So the government is starting to pressure them to list them and everything else, and but it's from prefecture to prefecture on that. So I have a team here. I have a real estate guy here. I have a contractor here, right? So so depending on the individual. So my stepping stones is this. It's like, number one, you join the network. What's the cost to join the network? It's $4.95 a month. You join our Patreon. That's the network. What do you get for joining the network? Well, number one, we have a Discord channel, right? It's foundups.org. This is a found up. A found up is a founder with an idea to solve a problem. What's the problem? Americans want to get away from fucking Trump. And what's the solution? Well, consider moving to Japan. Very cheap, affordable houses. A lot of them here. Team here, ready to assist you in that process, okay? And we build the move to Japan. Build the hashtag, like you read a post pane, like someone's complaining, or like, what do you, like I listen to all these, news channels, and I'm like, why are you going to put up with 4 years of Trump? Hashtag move to Japan, right? So imagine we have a network of our network, all of us just like move to Japan, move to Japan. And imagine how I see it is if someone's interested in being in Tokyo, Payne, you're the guy, right? Up there. I don't want to deal with them. I'm like, here, got you here, and you help out in that process. The key things that we offer is when we're looking at IKEAs, we know what the person wants. We check for the condition of the house. Does it have, termites? What kind of level of work? It's no longer an issue. No longer an issue. Download O1, okay? There's O1 right here. O1, right? That's ChatGPT on my back, right? That's O1. This is 4,000 years old. There's ChatGPT, baby, on the Mind Zodiac, right? Here's the Mind Zodiac. There's the Mind Codex. There I am. There's ChatGPT. There's Bitcoin. There's the programmable blockchain. So download, okay, ChatGPT, free version. Don't buy there's the ad one, the one below that says official OpenAI. Don't have to pay any money. And then when you open it up, on the bottom right, there's three little lines. Click on the three little lines. You'll see a blue, like a black square appear, right? And it'll turn blue. And this is how you said. He said, okay, you're going to be my language bridge. There are three rules that you will follow, okay? Rule number one, okay, when you hear English, you will translate it into Japanese. When you hear Japanese, you're going to translate it to English. You're not going to provide me with any commentary before or after. You're strictly my translator, right? I'm going to be talking to a Japanese person, and I need your assistance. Rule number two, okay? Japanese people like to hesitate. Do not assume they're finished talking if they're hesitating. You need to spend additional time waiting and listening. Do not be in a hurry, okay? And number three, make sure you follow rule 1 and 2. Okay. So, and I go, do you understand? They say, yes, I understand, right? And you're just having this conversation. I have videos of me, just having conversations with Japanese people now. And the other thing too is, you can, you can say, listen, I want you to listen to this conversation. I will, when you hear English, I will give you. No, not really. Not really, not many at all. I rarely see, maybe 1,000. Fukui's pretty big, about 1,000, I would say. But you don't see foreigners every day. You go out and about, you don't see foreigners. I go to the onsen, right? Never see foreigners. I'm the only foreigner there. Very, very rare. I see some, like the other day, I was getting groceries. If I see a foreigner, most likely they're Russian. They're doing the whole car thing where they're picking up cars, right? And sending them over, putting on ships and sending them over. The little car mafia people. So I talked to one of those little Russian guys. And for the first time, I just had a conversation with ChatGPT. AI is completely, and this is relatively new. It's only been out this way for a couple months. And I'm training it. They're using my training to improve it. But language is no longer an issue. I can take a picture of anything and say translate it, write anything, do grants. There's quite a few old people here. I wouldn't say it's full of old people, but there is, I would say it is an older population here, for sure. For sure. I live on the outskirts. So Fukui is a big place. You're dealing with Fukui Prefecture and Fukui City. I live in Sakaicho, which is close to Tojimbo. Wada Onsen, which is very famous, right? But yeah, I'm an old person, eh? I don't know if there's Japan is full of old people, right? The average farmer age is like 70, 8 years old. I've watched the whole, the farming industry change. All those prefectures, Totori and Shimane, all those cities. I've only lived in Fukui, so I really don't know what's outside. I spent quite a bit of time. I know Shikoku pretty well. And really, the prefecture is? I didn't know that. I would think Shikoku would be smaller than Fukui. But Fukui is very spacious, there's pretty much Fukui is all mountains and forests and there isn't any really large cities. If you look at Obama's up in the mountains, you've got Sudaga on the coast, and around there's so many there's so many IKEA up here, and maybe that's why it's so good here. I went to a place where literally, just a little area, there was literally 20 IKEA. Yeah, Echizen. I was just on the coast. So one of my videos below, I go stop at a crab restaurant really nice crab restaurant, and had a bowl of sashimi and stuff. And yeah, right now, I mean, huge. The guy was showing me crab. They're like salmon. These huge crabs are like 300 man crabs. I just can't pay that kind of money for fucking crab, dude. It's a fucking crab. And I'm gonna have to work at it and break it open, you know. And I'm sorry, I'm not that crazy about crab. I mean, I got the sushi restaurant I go to. I'm not far from Toyama either. I mean, there's shrimping all along. I mean, there is, the seafood's really good here. I mean, everything's really, if I could do it all over again, I'd live in Shikoku, to be honest with you. I love Shikoku. And there's prefectures like, Kochi. Kochi is paying for foreigners to move here. Yeah, I do. I mean, I've done I've done documentaries here on. I'm a Osuzumachi. I'm probably the most famous Western Osuzumachi guy, right? In the film industry, right? So any giant hornet Osuzumachi documentary, they come to me. I just did one last year in Shikoku for Disney Plus. There's a series coming out on bees called Bees Life next year, and the one on the Japanese bee was the one that I did. So I handle all the hornet behavior, and get the hornets and wrangle the hornets, and I have a whole team and folks in Shikoku. I've done like 4 documentaries. I was about what? Yeah. Yeah, they've got a whole plan. I just learned from my realtor is from Kochi. That's where he was born, right? And he's a fisherman and everything else. And he just told me that Kochi is giving jobs and also housing for people moving to Kochi. I met a guy. At the DNV. All right. So this is you have your Japanese driver's license, right? Do you have your Japanese driver's license? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, um, and maybe even what city you've got Matsuyama Pier, but what's down on the bottom of Shikoku? Down, like here's Matsuyama, and then down here, I would. And how about over if you're on of the other island, right around the volcano area there? I think there's lots of areas with less population than Fukui. I mean, I can think on top of my head. There's my 17-year-old. Hi, Tom, Mikey. Hi, Ofro. Yeah. Kagawa. That's north of me, I think. Well, the Kanazawa. Kanazawa is a city north of me. Kagawa. I don't know where Kagawa is, but I've been to Kanazawa and then. Huh?
Oh, wait.
Kagawa is in Shikoku.
I think so.
Is it in Shikoku? I've been all around Shikoku, so I've driven the entire island. So I did the 88 Temple pilgrimage, that they have there. I drove it,
North of Shikoku.
Near, is it near Kobe? Kobe? Yeah.
Where's Mama?
Oh, okay.
Hey.
She's sleeping. Okay, all right, so it's down there, yeah. Yeah, Shikoku is a great island, dude. It's really laid back. I have a friend who's in, who has has a IKEA. He rented though. He has a 20-year rental on it. He didn't buy. He just rented it. He's paying like, I would say 5,000 yen a month for his rental, right, for 20 years. And he completely fixed it up. He put I don't know, $50,000 into it. But he has a 20-year rental on a IKEA. His attitude, well, who cares on that. Yeah, he's a interesting guy. He's in Kamiyama. And I'll tell you another cool place, if I was to do it again, that is pretty much empty all year round, is Hakuba in Nagano. It's really cool.
My shirt smells like tomato sauce.
I have an IKEA I bought for $3,000. Yeah. I have an IKEA right here, right on the coast, right? I go to it. I want to fix it up as a pizza burger joint. But I'm kind of doing it all myself in no rush. I just do a little bit at a time. Yeah, I need to reach out to him. I'd like to feature him, have him do some videos and stuff of his house. Like anyone that you have on that, join my Discord. It's FoundUps.org. Back of my shirt. Let's see if I get another shirt. I only wear this shirt, but I have like 3,000 of them. Come on. So, FoundUps.org. That's an S, FoundUps. Maito, I'm going to take my bath if you don't. It's already 10 o'clock. Ah. Yeah, like, so, Doite, go. Dude, move. Move. Yeah, I mean, there's 10 million fucking IKEAs, dude. There's My son. Here's my chicken made. Right. Take the chicken fat, throw it in the compost. I must drive the animals crazy, dude. Because they smell all that chicken fat in there, and they're like, and there's nothing in there. Era mame. Put the edamame on top of the chicken fat in the compost. Yep, more than probably 10 million. And most of them aren't advertised. And that's the thing with IKEA is, you know, because a lot of Japanese think, no one's going to want this, right? And they're keeping them for sentimental value. And, you know, and so that's why you can get them really cheap, like your friend, like I did, right? I mean, mine's literally, you know, I got an IKEA like that is literally up on a hill that has an amazing, every day had the sunset view for maybe, you know, $15,000. Beachfront, waterfront property, $15K. Where are you going to get that anywhere in the world, dude? You know, it's just insane. The opportunities, really the opportunities. And people really don't understand, you know, they don't understand this is here, right? So this whole point of this channel, Move to Japan, is to kind of educate that it's here, you know, and to facilitate that education process, to have someone that has been here, that is doing it, that has access in this, you know, in this area, you know, for that. That's the vision. And then the whole Trump angle is just a motivation. Like, you know, when Hitler, depends. It is. I mean, this chicken's cheap, man. I mean, I'm paying, you know, I think it's cheap. You can eat out and expensive, but you can grow your own vegetables, grow your own food, you know. There are stores, you know, like you know, we have you know, there's 100 yen, like even where you're at, there's 100 yen convenience stores, right? Convenience stores, 100 yen ones, right? If you know where, you know, there's what's known as there's a restaurant supply grocery store, right? There's only one of them in the Fukui area, but you go there and you get yourself, you know, you can get cheap food there, buy in bulk. They have they actually do Costco run, so they'll buy Costco and then resell it at their store, right? So if you're wanting to grow your own food, you raise chickens. You don't have all the issue. You could raise chickens. You could raise goats. You've had some. You can be self-sufficient when it comes to food-wise on it. No, not that I know of. I think their attitude, if you live in a house and you're not dumb enough, because there's a lot of old houses in Japan, especially when there's a big earthquake, it's the old houses that usually suffer. Now, one of my partner is, does, that's something that for the old house, I would look at. You can put structural integrity. And the thing is, too, the houses in Japan are built really well. And that's the other thing. Japanese people, they think like anything over 10 years is it's too old, don't want it anymore, right? They're like, they just don't want to live in an old house. It's like why we have to build this new house. I would have just lived in an IKEA, right? Instead of paying all the money for a new house. But when you marry a Japanese wife, they're like, I want a new house. But my friend's wife is Japanese, but she's more she's kind of more chilled and laid back. So. Okay. There's chicken for the bento tomorrow.
Hurts a lot.
What?
My lip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Salt water.
Like, I already did that.
You should do salt water.
Pat.
Salt water.
I already have pat, John. Look.
Oh. But
Take what?
you should do salt water. I know you have patch.
Okay.
My point is, you should do salt water.
Okay.
Rinse your mouth in salt water. It'll help heal. Oh, your wife's Portland. Yeah. Yeah, I can, I'll tell you. Yeah, I can't imagine, I got it made. My wife handles fucking everything. So does my friend, I can't imagine trying to navigate. That's one thing that is if you're going to be living here, trying to navigate all this stuff, not having a native wife. I think that would be, that I have it easy that way. The only thing that bugs me is like I just got my pension. They're always fucking, you haven't paid your pension. You gotta pay your pension. The fucking Japanese pension. Always, getting money out of me. There's a fucking pension right here, look. That's fucking pension envelope. There's a fucking pension. Right? Japanese pension. Big fat fucking envelope saying, pay us money, pay us money, pay us money. Yeah, paying your Japanese pension. You heard that they're looking into investing in Bitcoin, right? This is like last week's chicken, so I'm eating it. Chill down here. Yeah. The ideal situation. You're a single guy and you're looking to get the fuck out of America. To me, that's the perfect, you got a little money saved up, or you got $10,000, $20,000. You want to put 10 grand into an IKEA. Come here, work, fix it up. Find yourself either a teaching job. You said you're Portland. I was asking you about your drivers. Do you have your Japanese driver's license? I imagine you do, Payne. Right? I want to ask you something. If you have your Japanese driver's license. Hello? I think Payne fell asleep. It's 10 o'clock. Mikey, what the? That was the fastest fucking bath ever. Well, I was going to ask Payne is if he has his driver's license. Okay. Thanks, dog. I wanted to ask him if he can drive a 15-ton truck. Well, let me go back. Because the cool thing about Americans that come into Japan, because we can drive U-Haul trucks, right? Every American can drive a 15-ton truck in Japan because they weigh. It's kind of a little like a little hack, like a lucky little hack, right? So everyone is a 15-ton truck driver in Japan, and ultimately, there's a shortage of truck drivers in Japan. So, anyway, I gotta start cleaning up the kitchen. My favorite part of the fucking night. Little relax, talk to you guys, get on there. Yeah. But my point is that every American is a truck driver in Japan. Up to 15 tons. They can't drive the 20 tons. But 15 tons is a pretty big fucking truck. And the guy that I know, the company that I know, is paying $150 a day, or 100 ichiman yen a day. Maybe that's about $120 a day, plus accommodations for truck drivers. So, I was going to ask you if when you translated your American license, do you have 15-ton truck driver on your license? Because I do. So, do you know? I'll see if you do. Yeah, I'm trying to find something to put my thing up on here. All right. So, yeah, but do you have your license? Where's my driver's license? Here it is. So you have that on your license down here. Look at your license. You have that right there. See that? Right there. Look at your license. See if you have that right there. Wow, look at that. That's your 15-ton. That's your designation that you can drive 15-ton trucks. You'd have to talk to O. You have to talk to O. You have to talk to O1. That's an O1 question. O1. I lost my vision. One of my eyes. Can't get license or pen. I think so, but I don't know. That's an O1 question. O1 could look it up for you. It's all different. Every Kia is different. Depends on the scale and everything else. The idea, one of the key things is having access to people like carpenters and other things that can do it. I'm doing it all myself. I'm not a carpenter, and doing, so it's just work. But the traditional IKEA, like the old house with the 2 stories, 3 stories, you're dealing with the tile roofs. Yeah, you know, those that would be potentially complex on that. If you're looking at traditional, I guess you're talking about a traditional Japanese house, renovating those. Most Japanese houses are all wood. I mean, my house is all wood. I would say nearly every house built in Japan is all wood. Only, uh, only commercial businesses build in steel. And these, like this house here, is all prefab house on that. And there's plenty. The cool thing is there's plenty of lumber, and lumber's cheap in Japan, especially if you own, if you own property, you can probably buy property with lumber on it and use it, like log cabin. Like the other day we were up in the videos I did. I can't remember. I don't know. It would be like 2 videos down. I came across a log cabin. IKEA had the log cabin beams, so they built like a log cabin base on it. Really nice IKEA, overlooking a river on it. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts. It's like it's a lot of the places that you go to is it just depends. Like I'm using cement on my fix up. I'm using I've had to pull off the walls. Had some water damage, so I had to pull off the walls, replace the lumber behind the actually structural support lumber, and then I had to do stuff with the wood, the stuff that I pulled off. So I'm using that stuff as insulation within the wall. So the stuff that I pulled off that was originally the wall inside that I pulled off in order for me to check the lumber, replace I had to replace a whole, like the corner support beam. I had to pull out and replace. And I put in a corner one, and then I put another one right next. I actually put in the one next to it first, so it would support the whole house. So that I pulled out the corner one. I put that in on it. So it's just it's kind of figuring out your way of getting around things. And then I'm sticking everything in, and then I'm going to use a cement, sand, and sawdust, right? Not sawdust, but wood, pine dust, the pine chip, right? And mixing that all together, and using that as what's called a filler that's going to lock in the insulation and lock in the inside of it, and it's going to go over a wire mesh. So none of this is traditional building, right? You're not going to go to a school and and learn this. It's just a matter of looking at the problem. And so in a way, I'm taking the traditional Japanese the cobbing that they did, and instead of doing cobbing, I'm doing a cement. It's up, Zoe. Thank you. Talking to Pain. So how come you know so much about IKEA houses, Pain? What's your story? How come you know so many people with IKEA houses? That's kind of cool that you do. I'd like to travel around and visit their homes, and film them. No, but lots of people in IKEA houses. I'm just curious how come seems like you have quite a network of individuals who are in IKEA houses. Yeah. And I think, like cement is cheap, cement. I like cement. Kind of a bitch. I wish I get access to lime. I like lime too. Lime. Um, Thanks, Zoe. Yeah, the IKEA channels are that I found. There's a woman, an English teacher, who does shows on hers, and another guy that I like that shows kind of. He's like in your area in Tokyo. So there are just so many. So I think it's going to be there's a niche industry here that I think we can tap into and grow and help people, relocate. Like I said, I would like to create a network of folks who can assist. It would be great if we could do like a Habitat Humanity for IKEAs, where imagine kind of like do you know Earth houses, Earth homes in the States, the network for Earth homes, where they come together and they all come together and help build someone's Earth home. They all volunteer. They come in and they build a Earth home, Starship Earth home, whatever. Imagine if what I would like is to kind of try to emulate something like that, where 4 or 5 people, hey, I'm going to buy a house for, whether it's camping, whatever, show up for a couple weeks and just work on the house every day and just get it up to fix it up. Use locally sourced materials, problem solving, solving issues with it. And after, 3 weeks, they have a house, they can move into it, right? On that. So that'd be cool. Or setting up, businesses, where a network of IKEA houses where people come and stay. I think people's mental health in America has got to be suffering. Think of all the people that just loathe and hate Trump, now forced to exist in that, that situation. Think of their mental health. So, and think of the benefits from coming to Japan and just stepping away. He's not on the news. You don't have to listen to him. You don't have to hear the news every night, whatever. It's not a talking point. And completely detox yourself from Trump. Move to Japan or visit Japan. Detox yourself. Stay at a cheap IKEA, right? Imagine that IKEAs are fixed up and you're spending just, $100 a week. That's your cost. $100 a week to stay in IKEA, right? With your family, just have a house, IKEA, stay there. $100 a week for 3 months, really affordable, really cheap. Come and stay. I don't know. Do you have the data on that? How many they bought this year? How many IKEAs sold this year? It's a good question. Yeah, I agree. With land rights. So you check the registry. A lot of houses are tied to, and also you get ocean rights. If you buy a house that's on the ocean, you get ocean rights to fish and stuff too. Um, like there's a couple of Kias like right on the water. I was looking at the other day available. If someone's looking for just beach that I get money for my IKEA that I bought here. So I'm gonna dive into that. I went and asked it its question about how many homes sold. I was curious. That's what you gotta love, O1, dude. So I can fill out the paperwork in Japanese. I can write fluent Japanese. It can speak. I can go to the office. I can talk to them, right? So cool. I can get money to fix up the house. Looks like. No, I was on O1 doing a little research. So I'm back on there. That's cool. But I need to delve into that because that's going to be an asset. You know, by me going through the process with my house means that, you know, when someone else comes in and buys here for fixing up, there's so many. There's so many here that we can, you know, that I'll go through the process and know who to talk to and all that. I gotta start on cleaning dishes. All right, let's turn the water on. Good night, Mikey. Yeah. All right. Yeah, my wife is Japanese. My kids are Japanese. You want to call me sir. Undaudu. I'm Undaudu, the atheist monk. I'm the atheist monk Undaudu. I live in the heartland of Zen. How are you? I don't go by, I was given the name Michael, but I don't go by Michael anymore. I go by Undaudu. I go by Undaudu. It's my chosen name, not my given name, right? My name is my mantra. Undo with a smile and a laugh. Dao, help, to serve. Undaudu. That's my my core life principle I live by. Undaudu. Help, smile and help. Smile and laugh. Help my family. Help my community. Help my planet. Right? Help educate fools about Trump. Right? Dao, or do, serve. Serve myself, right? Serve my family. Serve my community. Serve the universe. So, Tosta. What do you do, Payne? What do you do for work? Yeah, my life's pretty laid back. I just do what I want to do and have a good wife, and you know, I worked as an English teacher for a while. I like trying different things. You know, I mean, for me, I think I live the life I want everyone to live. You know, I live that life. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I'm not, you know, I'm not, well, I'm tied. My wife makes me do shit that I don't really want to do. But, you know, I do it. Because that's about being married, right? You do the shit. And you just smile and laugh. Yes, honey. Right away. Like, if I don't do these dishes, and she wakes up in the morning and there's fucking shit in the thing, she'll be like, nah, you're doing breakfast, you're doing everything. She'll be like, there'll be anarchy in the morning. So I have to make sure the kitchen is, you know, ready for her. You know, in the morning. Who do I see this teacher? Nice. That's an easy, I mean, the one thing you know, English teaching is really, there's a lot of opportunity here, right? For as an English teacher. I did it for a long time. But I don't like being, I mean, you're so tied to that job, right? You know, you can't really take vacation. You have to be there on holidays. And for me, the thing that really kind of aggravated me the most about it is you're teaching elementary school kids, and you've got them to a certain level, and they're doing great, and they've got, you know, they're like everything, and then you meet them again. They've gone to middle school, and they've forgotten everything you taught them, and it's kind of like, what did I just wait? Because, you know, you in English is something you got to work on everything else, and it's kind of like, dude, what happened to your English? It's so sad. Mikey's a suck, you know. Tommy's is better, but my youngest can understand English, but he's not very good at speaking it. And it's their choice. And my attitude with it, it's like, you know, it's your choice to do anything. I'm here if you want to learn. I'm not going to, I'm very much an unconventional, right? It's like, they've got ChatGPT, you know? We can communicate all we want using ChatGPT. I don't have any opinion on it really. But I always speak to them in English. So their comprehension level is good. My youngest is 15. My oldest is 17. See, the thing is, my firstborn, I worked on it. I did phonics with him. I worked, and then you get lazy on your second one. I didn't put in the time with him as I did with the first one. Plus, I ended up going and working in America for about 9 months. I haven't lived in Japan nonstop. I had to go take care of my father for 3 years when he got sick. So I always had an agreement with my father. When he needed me, I'd come. That's always been outstanding things. Like, you need me, you call me, I pack up, I'm there, right? No questions, no discussions, no anything. And so I took care of him for like 3 years. I was pretty much in the States during that time. He had mellowed up back, and I'd go back, come back for like a week or something. I'd go, but really I was there an extended amount of time. And I wouldn't change it otherwise. I think the most important thing you can do is take care of your loved ones. Don't stick them in a home. Don't stick them in a retirement home and act like it's someone else's job. Do it yourself. Take care of them. They took care of you. They changed your diapers all the way for years and years and years. And now you can't do it for them? What the fuck, man? So it's the best thing I ever did, was take care of my dad. He passed away in my arms in his own bed. It's the way he wanted to die. He died in his own house, in his own bed, on his own terms, with his son at his side, right? Encouraging him to go. Encouraging, hey, nothing to worry. You're just returning from where you came from. You're just going back. All your people, your sisters, your brothers, your parents, everyone is there. You're just going home. You're going home. Yeah. It's okay. I'm talking like that all the way until, he returned. Death is just returning from where we came from. Right? It's not an ending. It's just a return. We're returning to our original states. The state we existed in before, we became a fetus. The state we existed in for pretty much eternity, for the infinity of time. Longer than you imagine. See, now you get me in my atheist monk, undoubted. You're getting the monk lecture here, Payne. What you call God? I did that for my parents. Good for you, dog. The only way, right? What? I got screwed on. What? Can't read it. Here, let me draw my thing. What are you saying here? I did that for my parents with a brother. I got screwed on words. No written contracts. Yeah. Well, when my father divorced, he took me with him, right? And my sister went with my mother. And I'm sure my sister feels that way with me, right? She got $5K. That's all she got. Right? That was more than. She's a Trump supporter, so I do not. And my half brother, it wasn't even his son. So, but they were all leeching off him. But at the end, he didn't want to be with. He didn't want them around. He wanted his son. Heard like something falling. Yeah. So, but I was the only one taking care of him. My sister tried to come in like a vulture, and he was like, "No, I don't want you here." He shooed her away. So, oh my God, I don't even want to think of my sister, dude. I've disowned my family. I mean, my immediate family. I have no desire to have anything to do with them. They're Trump supporters, right? That's how I really feel. Like, if you're gonna follow this piece of shit, dude, I don't need you in my life. Period. Right? I don't want you in my kid's life. Anything. You know, that's how toxic I think that community is on it. So, but yeah, I'm like, I live everyone's fantasy, right? I can game, I can do whatever I want, you know, on it. So, how about you, Payne? What are you doing? So you must have a work. So your visa status is you have a work visa, I'm guessing. So you have a spouse visa through your wife because of her work visa. Curious on how you're doing your visa. Let's get this in here. Yes. How do you handle your visa? I'm just curious. You're a foreigner in Japan. Or are you undocumented? You know, I met someone. In Osaka. As soon as I clean the kitchen, I need to finish this, and then I can put all this away. So probably, by 11. I usually go to bed early. I could go to bed now. I gotta go take my Alfredo too. So, all right, I need this. This is important. Fucking bills. I'm gonna call it here. It was good chatting with you, Payne. If you want to reach out, like I said, you can join our Discord or catch me on here next time. And we'll talk soon, man. It's good, really good meeting another person in Japan, hanging out here. Good night, bad dog. You take care. Bye-bye.